Okay.
Bro, it was like 10 of them.
All right.
It was 10 of them, okay?
I get it. Fucking...
And I kind of want to say this for the podcast.
All right, yeah. I think we'll use that as the intro.
I gotta stop eating McDonald's though. Everybody says that.
It's the easiest thing to swing by and get.
I know. Well, not at Malvern Mall.
Yeah.
Not after the things I've experienced today.
You know how long I haven't been to Malvern Mall to pick up like food?
Malvern McDonald's. No,
because I know the demographic there. You know, I don't want to like one of those situations.
Okay, why are you saying that?
It's true.
I know the demographic. But it ain't.
the demographic.
No, I'm just going to say
The demographic. The demographic.
The demographic.
That was like you never tried it before. You'll have one of these, yo. These are sick. When's the last time I had McDicks? I don't even know.
Oh, we're calling it McDicks now?
Big
Buzz?
I was like, oh my god. Let's get McDicks. That's such a white thing to do. It's true.
Let's get dicks.
Yeah. Do they call it just dicks at some point?
Let's go to Dicks. I haven't had Dicks in a while.
Because you know, like when you shorten something, it eventually gets shorter and shorter.
You guys want to get McChicks at Dicks?
It's just Dicks D-I-X.
You guys
Yeah, exactly.
Chicks at Dicks?
Oh, yo.
Just DIX at one
You
point.
guys want to get chicks with dicks? I mean,
Episode. Are we at 25?
yeah.
I believe.
Holy shit. Square root of 25 is 5? We're at about 25?
Oh shit, we're at 5. We're episode 5.
That's 1/4 from the whole dollar, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's called Chicks with Dicks.
You heard it first.
What up, Millennial Hipsters, episode 25. John's not here because he's always late as fuck. He's on Sri Lankan time.
We're doing a McDicks review right now of the food.
I was late for the actual wedding, but I came to the reception, you know?
5 minutes construction. Okay, so he's reaching here by 10. All right.
Construction?
Like what?
What a liar!
Like
What driving
Now?
lies have you? Yo, don't be touching up the liquor in the freezer, bro.
oh shit.
Just let it chill. Bear shit happened this week, though. Actually, no, wait. This was a slow news week for
It
Toronto.
was very slow.
It
It was
was.
very slow. I mean, you did mention like the usual.
Yo, don't say it.
We have to say it. It's a reality though.
It's crazy. Like, what? Every time you turn into the news. But the thing is, the news is conditioned to report shit like that.
Yeah.
You know? But the
I said-
scary thing is that it's there to be reported on. It's like the chick, like, you know, it's like the cause and effect. Like, what? I don't really know how to interpret it.
I have a feeling the reporting, like, do you think they report shootings, like all the shootings in New York at this point? Since it's
No.
been happening, like that is basically like a building block of New York. Like like if you go there, you're gonna get like shot, right? They probably don't even report those shootings anymore because it's been happening for like decades.
New York?
Yeah, I mean it's not like a war zone, but
Or like
you know what I mean.
Chicago?
No, I'm just saying like you know when you they say like oh yeah if you go to a certain hood if you go to a certain hood in New York oh yeah you might get shot or something,
Hoodman.
right? That's like the consensus. Like say if you go to Bronx like people are like go
You know
to
what?
Bronx.
You know why I was sold to think that because it's just like because the music, like the hip hop music I used to listen.
Yeah, exactly. We have nothing else to go off of,
Yeah.
right? But I'm assuming that happens there like that, so it's like that's like the norm now. Like
What I thought was that now is Chicago. That's what I
yeah,
thought.
but people like report that though because it's getting so crazy,
That's true,
right?
because it's getting clout. That's why people are.
Right, yeah. But I don't know. That's kind of how it felt to me when we had a discussion like earlier. Like, should we even report the shooting at this point?
No,
like,
I mean,
it's like normal now. It's like it's kind of, yeah.
That's a yikes,
I'm kind of
man.
it's very yikes when you think of like our city. Like like so we don't want to be known for that. Like
That's the thing. I don't want to like intro everything now. The shootings today.
Well, let's just. I didn't hear. I wasn't watching news, so.
yeah, but I mean we gotta mention that it's still going. It's pretty bad. Like you know for our standards in Toronto.
Yeah, I'll agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what did you hear about? Like, quickly.
Shooting by like Jane, like earlier this week. Oh, then shooting. Oh, you know what's crazy? There was a shooting in Fredericton New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like 2 or 3 days ago.
We're going multi-provincial now.
Oh my god, we're going to the fucking provincials now. There's gonna be like a fucking competition at the end of the season. Like, it's gonna be like Team Ontario versus fucking. It's like on the court with guns. Like what? How does it even work?
There's like sportscasters like goes in for highlights now. So there was one in Fredericton. Isn't it Fredericton,
Apparently.
Alberta? Or
No, it's in New Brunswick.
New Brunswick?
Yeah, that's some quick grade
Yeah.
6 geography
Yeah.
for you there. And trust me, I fucked it up too the first time. I was like, oh my god, not Alberta.
Yeah. It sounds like they go together. Yeah, that's crazy. So like, what kind of was it a big type of shooting? Like, was it like a mass shooting?
What kind of? Because that's the questions to ask. It's not there was a shooting. It was like, was it big? Was it small?
Was it big? Was it small? Was
like,
was it like
a 1-2? You know? Oh my god.
Pip her? I mean, no.
Impersonating John David. Okay, guys, I'm on the way. But yeah, man, no, reporting on shootings, keeping up with shootings, you know? Maybe people don't even watch the news anymore because it's just too much.
Oh wait, I'm in the wrong.
There's a lot of people that. Oh my god! And he walks in with the swagged out tees because he knows
Swagged out
He
American.
knows everyone's gonna be judging him when he comes into the Millennial Hipsters basement.
The judgial hipsters, the judgmental hipsters.
Judgmental
You guys had
hipsters.
nuggets.
These guys, yo, have the last one if you're down.
Nuggies.
If you're really down, they're so fresh, and I just opened them up.
Did everyone have one?
Yes, yes.
Everyone
Yes.
has to have one.
I had one in
This one,
spirit,
It's
but
like
you
eating
did, yes.
Christ, the body of Christ, where they give you the bread. You have to eat the fucking chicken nugget
Oh
when you come down
shit!
here.
Yeah. You have to sip the coke. You have to drop the.
Snort
How
the-
do they snort the coke?
What a white
You
girl.
could sip it.
Okay. Alright. You could sip the
All right.
Okay.
God bless you, fake Ronald McDonald chicken.
So we're all here now, episode 25. Let's get to it. What fucking news did you hear this week, huh? John, I'm cutting to you. The pressure's on. Everybody's listening now. Keats.
Imran watches.
Imran.
Shout outs.
Yo, this is my name, bro.
We could start off with shout outs.
Hey, let's just start blatantly shouting out everyone. Never mention my name.
You know, there's banana chips here. You know, we got the whole we got the whole menu on the table right now.
Chips.
It's a serious
This week
steak.
I have tequila.
Tequila,
Oh,
banana chips, nuggets. Like, what do you want, bro? Like, what do you want? Look, we got it.
We hood fabulous here.
Everyone's so charged up.
Wednesday night, I feel better than last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What did you do this Wednesday?
What did we do
Oh.
today, guys? Like, what did you guys get down to?
Nothing,
really
man.
good question.
Fucking work from home and
Yeah, I was trying to hit this guy up for fucking lunch today.
Yeah,
for the
Jam-
first time ever.
Jam texted me saying he wants to go to lunch.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, it's like 2:00 right now. Like, fuck, I'm hungry.
Where?
I don't know where to go. Well, there's a what's it called? First Markham place. That's where like all the Asian foods
yeah.
are in there. It's
Yeah.
some pretty good stuff.
Never
in
been there.
Yeah, I want to hit that up, but whenever.
All the guys I work with are like Muslims, so they always want to eat halal food.
Oh my god.
Is there beer halal food in there?
No, there's no halal food in there. That's why. I've
Okay,
never been
yeah.
there.
So you can't even go drinking with your workers.
Not really, man.
Okay.
There's no drinking at work events, and there's also
For real?
yeah,
Oh shit.
and there's also no regular meat. It's all halal.
Wow.
Yeah,
We're drinking every fucking Thursday at my work.
I know.
Even not even.
What if
Thursday.
what if you guys
Needs to
all
be
collectively like go to Jack's? Can you drink a beer?
Yeah, I can drink a
Okay.
beer, but I feel like I will be judged.
Absolutely. Oh, there's that thing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you can't be sipping, a juice
And then
next
you're
to
that
these
guy at
guys.
the end of the day, like, hey, Mohammed, yo, I'm okay still. This is how it is when you drink alcohol, you know what I mean? But yo, all right, that is.
But yo,
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
Muhammad will judge me on
Yeah,
earth.
the next day at work, they're like, "Are you okay today? Is everything okay? Are you okay?"
Yeah, my manager always comes up to me. He's like, yo, this guy's like a 45-year-old.
told us this. You didn't
Yeah.
tell us it was your manager.
No, the other guy was a different story.
Was he gesturing about smoking weed or something? What was
Yeah,
it?
he's like, yo, Jonathan, stop smoking. Like, yo,
like he can't
What?
say it. He can't
No.
say it. Wow, I didn't realize your work was that strict. That's crazy.
Is he joking with you, or is he like, yo, I know you do weed, you fuck?
Right, a little bit of both.
Oh my god.
But you know,
It's like
No, you do weed, you fuck.
that's probably how he says it.
it's
in
like
his head,
code,
too.
like you know, like you. It's like what?
Dude, if I really wanted to, I could take that to HR and make it.
Oh shit!
Then the
Oh my god, yo, you're thinking
Yeah, they
100.
drug test.
no,
0 to
but
100.
like you know,
Then he
neither of us
touched
are
me.
gonna go that
I'm a
route.
fucking booty hole, man.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Yo, that's a come up these days. Like, yo,
Fucking
don't hate
touch me on
on
my booty hole.
That's the come up. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. It's a clout chasing.
HR fest.
Yeah, man.
There's a clout line to the HR office.
HR
now. Regular
fest.
line and clout line.
And then I make it, you know, it goes viral and shit. And then all these companies are trying to hire me, saying, "Yo, come, you can smoke blunts in your fucking cube, bro."
We won't touch your butt.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
There's like a job at like Facebook or some shit.
yeah. You know,
You're smart.
Start getting job offers, like.
Well, since we're on the topic, I saw you put the stuff you put in the doc. So weed becomes
Yeah, I'm
legal.
killing this, man.
We're talking about weed.
I gotta wrap it up.
No, whatever. Go crazy.
These mans have the munchies and they don't even smoke.
Wow.
Weed's
I
legal
wouldn't even smoke.
Yeah,
in
man.
like 2 months.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to start off by saying, like, fuck. We used to make
What was
jokes about this shit, like, donkey years ago. We used to be like, "You think weed would ever be legal?" We're like, fuck that. So we used to just like make jokes like, "Oh, weed legalized?" like,
Yeah.
That's funny.
like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
would it even be a fucking possibility? Like,
Yeah.
and, like,
I just
how much are things really gonna change? Like, what's
That's the
really
thing.
going
I
to
don't
change? That's what I also keep thinking. I know we covered this a little bit
Yeah, we did.
before, but it's just coming.
But
closer.
it's closer.
It's just getting closer.
And oh yeah, one big story today was that Corona bought 50% of the fuck's it called? It's a huge weed company.
No way.
Yeah, it's a huge weed company. I'll get the name for you guys
funny that
later.
Corona
but,
bought it.
50.
Their
Yeah,
beers smell like weed.
No way.
50%. Yeah,
That's
they
huge
bought it
news.
today.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's just shares,
What-
I guess, no? Or
Yeah, shares.
50% though. What am I talking about? That's
Mhm.
still like pretty significant. But wait, who's the? Yeah, which company was it? That's also
It's a major marijuana.
Canopy.
Canopy. Yes.
Canopy.
Yes.
No
yes.
way.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
That is huge news. And you heard that today.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's on the Financial Post.
I'm slacking then there.
Wall Street Journal
Invest-
reported it.
Damn.
$5 billion.
It says 4 billion, but
Yeah.
4 billion in cannabis
So they
startup.
bought 50% of the company's shares?
Corona. Liquor seller Constellation
For $4
Brands
billion.
Incorporated. Their stock went up 31%.
Yep.
Yo, you
That's
gonna
a
get-
Who's? Canopy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what Jamie was
if
telling
you're
me.
with Canopy,
Wow.
Do you guys have Canopy?
My cousin
I
does.
didn't get in the fucking
and he
game.
bought it for.
I'm so late. I'm so late in the game.
I've been telling you.
I'm so scared to get in.
But you got.
at this
Yeah.
point.
I mean,
Like, look what I just missed.
yo, get in before.
No, don't say that, because if you keep thinking that way, you'll never get in.
Yeah.
Shit.
Get in before the end of the year. I'd say just like, drop a 1K.
Listeners also.
31%?
Listeners, if you could hear that, man, open up a TFSA.
I mean, right now, in specific, like it's not doing too well, like the market.
Yeah. Oh, it's not.
But it will rise eventually.
It is, man.
Once it gets legalized.
It's
bound to.
coming. It's coming.
But yeah, that's huge news,
You
man.
need to get Coronas with, a little dime on the side.
My cousin Jamie, he bought stocks in this company for $30. I think like a couple months ago or something like that, and that's a huge jump, 31%. So
When was that jump?
today,
Oh, no way.
Probably right after the news came out.
Yeah.
I bought it.
they've dropped 4 billion on those guys.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I don't think we'll see.
Dang.
Honestly, I don't think we'll see like superficial. I don't think we'll see superficial like outcomes. Like Corona weed. Like what I mean. Like I don't
yeah.
think we'll see what everyone thinks we'll see.
I don't.
But that's major distribution for this like cannabis startup
Mm-hmm.
because it's Corona, right?
That's amazing. Yeah, right.
They get all the resources.
Worldwide, yeah.
All the resources. Yeah. So fuck.
But I know what you're talking about. I think there won't be any crossover between alcoholic beverages investing and their products being
yeah, like weed infused,
weed
fucking
infused or
Corona
crossover.
extras.
No, they're gonna keep their Corona here,
pH Corona.
and they'll be like a just a quiet investor of this next weed, and it would be called Corona.
Yeah.
That's
But guess
interesting
what?
that
It
they're
has nothing to do with Corona.
But yeah, like
that they're getting into the game. But you know what's crazy? I feel like their good is a complementary good. Like
Yeah.
beer, like Corona and like weed,
Yeah.
like beer and weed.
Yeah.
Like,
And Corona's like a light, you know, chill beer. So I feel like that's like a good mix. Like, you know, you just want to blaze
Blazing,
one,
yeah. 'Cause
just
you
have
can-
you know,
And
a
you
light
can
beer.
you're grabbing your stuff at LCBO. You're grabbing everything at LCBO just to,
Yeah.
with the Ontario Cannabis Store being there.
I can't wait for that to happen.
It's gonna
man.
be
so
yeah. That's what I
convenient.
want to see. It's gonna be crowded. Can I just go in and grab my shit and go? Am I gonna be in line?
Yeah.
There's
Well,
a
no.
lot of like.
see, that's
No,
the thing. It's
I don't
gonna be
know.
crowded. That's interesting you say that because like, how do we physically think it's gonna? Like, are we gonna go into the same store and there's like a weed line? No, like I really think they're gonna build a whole new like
it's
section
gonna be
of
like
shit,
There should be
right?
a whole different.
There's gonna be a section.
It's gonna
for
be
sure.
like
They
a
won't mix
pharmacy.
it. Yeah.
For sure. Pharmacy?
You know how there's like a pharmacy when you go into like certain grocery stores or whatever? There's
And
gonna
they
be,
have
like,
the
that kind of
jars.
thing.
Like I was just thinking, you know how there's like those mini like liquor bottles on the big liquor bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if there's like a grain sack like on the fucking
quarter.
yeah, on the bottle of El Dorado.
That's gonna be
It's just like a little
Tied
sack.
up.
I don't think it'll be on the shelves
the
like that.
side.
Though.
It comes with it like
tied up to the.
yeah, it's like a sample pack.
I don't think it'll be on the shelves though.
Hey, can I
Like,
get the party
maybe.
pack?
That'd be sick though.
Can I
Like
get the $2,000
I was
bottle?
thinking
you like rip the deagle off the one quarter and put it on the next one.
like people do with those small
They'll
bottles.
never
Yeah.
notice. They'll never notice.
We'll be sample packed when I get like 4 different strains and oh my god.
Like
it's
you
gonna be
can't
so
put Smirnoff on the Moet. Like what do you think?
People try that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
but
wow,
it's
that's huge news. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually sick.
Crazy.
But in general, weed stocks are doing like shit.
Yeah.
Well, not Canopy now. That's insane.
Canopy,
What a
yeah.
strategic
All the
move.
way up.
During the
Yeah.
like the slouch in like the weed economy right now.
Yeah. And I guess like since it's low right now,
Mm-hmm.
like companies like Corona are like, yo, you fucking should buy it up. And
That's what it is.
before it gets all
That's insane.
insane.
That is insane.
Right? So they're smart for doing that.
Prime time investor. Huh?
Yeah. They should have just bought the whole fucking thing. They
We have a
can.
cup.
They dropped $4 billion, but I
You know
mean,
what it is? But then there's less responsibility, I guess. You
yeah.
know.
And it's more risk if they bought the entire
That's what it
thing.
is,
Say like
yeah.
say things go left, they'll be like, oh shit, we're stuck with this fucking
10 billion.
Right? So yeah, they bought half, so that's whatever. That's crazy, yo. It kind of just like it makes me think like, yo, what is coming? Like, you know, it's just all these companies are
Corona
investing.
just wants to be a silent player in the game. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's all. They just want to be like what we all want to be when we buy a stock. We just want to see their money grow and then just sit on it or
Right.
whatever, right? It doesn't really. Maybe it won't constitute a move. And like I think Corona's brand isn't really.
Like, do we see other breweries?
So,
or
so you're thinking that they
alcohol?
might not use it? They might not use this
Yeah, like, who knows?
company?
They could just be
It's just like literally.
just an investment for them. You know?
I mean, yeah, it could be that.
Like it could be that as well.
They don't have to produce it, like, you know, make a product out of it.
Right. But if something does happen to that effect, it'll be years before we can see it like fully
Yeah,
flesh out.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know, like it won't be. You know how liquor, like, you know, it took a while for liquor to be branded and like, you know, commercialized.
I definitely saw that.
Yeah. Like I know it won't be like that for weed. Like
Of course.
it'll be much
We were talking
faster,
about this, yeah,
be much
yeah.
quicker.
because
but,
we've been through it before. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be much quicker.
I don't see a lot of liquor advertisements anymore. I
Oh, you
really
mean all
don't
the
see.
time, man.
I see
you do, eh?
If you watch TV, like all the time. Like if you're watching sports, all the time, beer
Really?
and like vodka.
Watching
and
TV.
stuff. Yeah.
I remember like the Polar Ice. Like, what do you see? Like, what do you?
Polar, I don't like Sapporo or
The only liquor-
Budweiser.
The only liquor advertisements I see is like Absolute. You might see like an Absolute poster or something, like in a Subway or something.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, maybe I'm not cognizant of it. I'm just talking shit. That is nuts. Definitely gonna look that up. Yeah, and tell all listeners if you guys are just politicking on whether or not you should buy some weed stocks, just do it. Do it now and see where it goes. Right. Just make sure you're ready to
Yeah, boof.
kind of play with your money
Me
and.
too, man. I gotta
It is
go.
risk.
Yeah, John. I mean, just
Oh, John, you haven't done it either. Do you have any stock though?
Nope.
Oh.
just take a. I just say like, take a 1K and just like play with it.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Just spread it around
Right.
and
Yeah.
just watch it.
As long as you're using like, if you're putting up something you're adverse to.
I was always concerned with what platform to use because you know you can go through the bank or you can go through these online ones.
You can go through your bank if there's some consumer if there's some loyalty there with your bank. But a lot of people use Questrade. Like a lot of young people use Questrade. That's like a really popular
Yeah.
one because the fees are really like
Really
there's not a
low,
lot of
yeah.
fees, but there is a lot of self maintenance. Like you have to pay attention to it. That's it.
Yeah. If you go to your bank, you'll probably get like some advice like from a consultant or something like that.
Yeah.
With your trading.
Yeah.
But,
if you want, you can do it online too. You actually don't have to like go and sit
Yeah,
with
you
somebody.
don't have to,
Yeah,
but you have the option.
Yeah, you do have the option too.
Crazy.
That's crazy, man. It's honestly just like gambling.
I really don't like going to the bank though and talking to the young people that like the financial advisors there.
I can't.
Because it's like they always size you up and
Yeah.
one has like gold rings on each pinky finger. I'm just like I can't do this. Like you're supposed to be handling my money. Like I just don't like it. I just like God.
Like that's
I'm
your money.
always-
That's like your money on his hands.
I'm always skeptical when it comes to these type of things.
Yeah, your buddy's been doing pretty well. Like, look. I don't know.
Are you're skeptical of?
Yeah, I'm skeptical of going to the banks and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though you could be an honest guy, but I can't get rid of that feeling that like, yo, it's my money, man.
They're also young too. They're young, right?
Yeah.
They're like they're really young. They're
No, if
starting
he's
to-
young, I would tend to trust him more than if it was like an older dude.
Yeah, but the thing about young people is that they don't. Sure, and I can't say all young people. I would just say like when they're really young, like early 20s, it's just professionalism that I'm looking for, right? Like, because some of them really get aggressive, like bro, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? And that's what that's what I'm just like, okay, this is not like comfortable anymore. This is like you yelling.
Bro, not there.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, this whole I don't know, but yeah.
It's like, no, I'll just do it myself. But anyway, yeah, man. That's a thing.
Gotta get invested. Oh, Trump.
Oh my God.
Trump said the N word.
Trump said the N.
wait, again?
Trump said the N
Big
word.
surprise.
Again? This guy said again? Wait, when did he say it? He said?
I'm pretty sure he said somewhere.
I know he obviously says it all the time. I just mean now there's a tape.
Screams it in his pillow at night.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Yikes.
That's a sick meme.
Yeah, man. Shit. Has anybody heard the tape? Or
No.
No one's heard
Is it out? Like
Is it? It's not out. I've only seen headlines. I haven't read into this.
So who's this? Samosa
Wait, was he?
girl?
Samosa. I'm a samosa.
Yo, her name actually
Cheers
looks
to
like
that.
samosa.
I'm down.
Samosa.
Yeah, we're on the tequila. What is this? What is this concoction?
Just
Well,
moved.
mine's
It's just-
ginger ale.
Ginger ale and Jose?
Yeah.
Cheers.
In the same thing. How does that taste? Is that good?
I don't mind it.
Alright.
No, I'm sure.
Oh, jeez.
Omarosa.
Omarosa.
Samosa.
Samosa.
Anybody watch Donald Trump's show back in the day? What was it called?
You're
Why am I
fired.
forgetting this now?
Apprentice?
The Apprentice.
It's called You're Fired.
The Apprentice. No, does Omarosa doesn't ring a bell to you?
Was she on that show?
Yeah,
The Apprentice, like,
that's
yeah.
She was like a character on that show, apparently. Like,
Yeah, but apparently that's her in real life. I thought she was playing a character.
yeah, no,
because
but
of how ridiculous she was.
being mad dramatic, or just
Yeah,
you
she's
know,
just mad
out
dramatic.
there.
I thought they were like,
She
they're
was
playing up
playing
the
the
black
game really
girl
well. I feel
stereotype,
you.
like,
I think she should
but
ride
she's
the-
actually like that. Like,
Yeah, she didn't become the Apprentice.
be all
but
difficult
she was
and
she was a favorite of Donald Trump's apparently because he kept her around for a while.
yeah. I remember she went far in the series,
Yeah.
but
So she was on The Apprentice and she got a
But
job
she was-
in the White House through that?
Right? Did she?
like I guess like, years later,
Well-
she got.
how did that happen?
It's Donald Trump's show and he's the president.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
kind of even like this.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't the president.
I mean,
White House is a reality
This
show.
this is his show
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah, I know. Right? Yeah, I know. I get
So she got hired as an advisor back, I think, a few months ago. Oh no, last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last year. Oh yeah.
And she got fired like
You're fired.
beginning of this year or like towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
So then she got fired. And yeah.
There was apparently a story like when she got fired, and she did some pretty foul shit. I forget what it was, but when she got fired, she was like making a big deal in the White House. So like they had to carry her out, and it was just
shit.
next shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And
That sounds like her.
apparently Trump hired one of his goons to like fire her off. Like he couldn't do it
Goons?
himself.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. You know, everyone's his goons.
Oh yeah.
Everyone.
No, we're
all
like
his
good
mans.
man's going to the fucking office.
Yo, you fired.
Yo, you out of here.
Motherfucker.
Yo, Doc, you're out of here. Doc.
Cancel it. He opens the champagne, pours it all.
Yeah.
And gives Trump daps. And I got the job done, yo.
You know what was weird? I was looking at her name, and it's like her parents thought she was gonna be a boy. They were gonna call her Omar. Because that's the first letter. It's Omarosa. Sorry. Her name's Omarosa.
It's like Kamali Oso. Like they had to add the Osa there to be like, okay, we have to make it a girl. Done. Omara.
Oh shit, that's how you spell her name, Omarosa.
Yeah.
Wow. Rosa and Omar in the same
Wow.
name. They wanted Omar, but
You
they
know,
they're
you
like
could just
oh shit, this is a
drop
girl.
the Omar.
Rosa on the end of everything. Make it fucking feminine.
Yeah.
Jarrod Rosa.
Jarosa.
Jarosa.
John Rosa.
Sure.
There it is.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm John Rosa.
It's fucking gay as fuck.
Verosa.
Weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so what was the story? She released the tape.
No, did she?
She has a tape.
Oh,
of
she
him,
recorded the
of
tape.
him saying it. Yeah.
Towards her?
I don't know.
He
actually.
calls her?
I think just in general.
Killed her.
That would be, yeah.
But the thing is, the other thing she said was that like he says it, or someone says like he says it all the time. Like he said it a lot.
Okay, yeah,
Like
I mean,
you know.
I expect them.
Which is like again, okay. So the point is like, are we surprised? Like,
I'm not.
I hope there is a tape because then it will really incite some serious
Yeah.
shit. The movie will get
But-
better.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a big. It is a big deal, but it's not a big surprise.
It's not a big surprise.
No.
But it's a big deal because he's the president.
And because
like-
they have it on tape and they can use it as evidence.
Yeah.
Okay. All that being said,
But
do you
fake
think Obama has ever said the
What?
N-word?
Has he ever said cracker?
No. Do you think he's ever said?
Well, he can. He can.
Like not the N-word, but not hard R.
Like, yo, Jay-Z, what's up, my nigga?
Right? Do you think? Oh, do you think Obama has said
Fuck
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, he wouldn't get in trouble.
I'm not
for
saying it's a bad thing. I'm just asking you guys if you're curious if he's ever said
Yeah. They would scrutinize him if they found out, but like he wouldn't be in trouble.
Would they scrutinize him though? I feel like they'd laugh and they'd love if he said that because then it would mean like, oh, the president said it.
But who's they though?
The people would love it.
Oh, the
people would love
The
it.
people?
Yeah.
Like no, like the white people.
The white
You
people?
know, like the people who really pulling strings out here. Like
Yeah. I mean,
that's what we always mean when they say like they're gonna get him or they're gonna bring him down or
Yeah.
like you know like Obama can't say that in front of them. Like they.
But okay, so he was a Democrat, right? So I feel like the Republicans would have made it a big shit, like, you know,
Okay.
oh, he's saying
Not word, but when we say it.
But what we said. Yeah, exactly. But
Okay.
Ah.
what was I gonna say?
Yo, apparently deepfakes. You guys know about these deepfakes? You guys know about deepfakes, right?
Fake news?
No, deepfakes are like videos where they put like a celebrity on like someone else doing some fucked up shit, like in a video. Like, okay, it started in porn when they put like celebrities' faces on the girl,
Okay.
and it actually looks like the celebrity is in motion doing
It's
like.
basically like a high-end like face swap. Like if you
Yeah.
think of Snapchat.
Yeah.
you
It's
think
so
face
weird.
So
swap.
what are you saying? They did that with Trump and Omarosa.
Well, they're doing that. They're just doing that a lot now on like Facebook and like on just like social media, and people in other countries.
Think it's real.
Yeah, and they like
Yeah.
you don't know like any better. You know what I mean?
So they mapped the face on like digital.
Yeah, and I've seen it. They do one with Obama.
Is it
and
convincing?
And he's calling Trump a shithead, and
Oh, shit.
it was being circulated everywhere. And at first, people were like, "Oh my god, this is real," but then it took some further investigation. But now, like these deepfakes are like, that was just the tip of the iceberg. While that one was
Yeah.
circulating, they were all just spreading all over the place. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now, in some places, it's gaining traction. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, but yeah.
It's like
It's
these-
like the government, like they start off with that type of technology and then it ends up in like porn.
And it leaks.
like
it
later
leaks
on,
somewhere.
like
it leaks somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
ends up to the
Well,
public.
the first place I seen it was Snapchat. Or you could just do a face swap. Like,
Okay,
You could
yeah.
do
Okay.
it with actual people, or you could use like a picture on your phone.
Yeah.
Just like map.
But it's not that
face.
convincing though. It looks
that's
weird
more
though.
novelty though.
Yeah.
This deepfake
We're
is
ta-
like it's purposely trying
Yeah.
to fool
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
It's like high technology though.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
actually like maps to your facial structure and like your
Yeah.
facial
Definitely.
muscles.
Some extra
It's
polygons. up in
basically
there.
like
Yeah,
enhanced,
yeah, exactly.
version, enhanced version of what Snapchat had.
Yeah,
Next
basically.
level.
But Snapchat's pretty novelty with it, you know, like
Yeah,
they'll-
but like all
They'll
these,
like widen your eyes and
yeah,
they'll put like
all that-
sparkles above your head and shit. Like,
It doesn't even look like you really at the end of it. And it doesn't really look like you at the end of it.
Speaking of face swaps, there was a girl who had like the first face transplant. So this girl tried to commit suicide and
Yeah.
she fucked up her face. I don't know what she did. Did she try to shoot herself?
I don't know her, but I didn't know
This is
Yo.
got to be the sickest debate ever. But go on, I want you to explain
It
it.
looks so fucked up. Anyways, like the whole middle of her face is gone.
So
It's
how
like eyes here, and
how old was this girl?
It's super graphic.
she's young. She's like
19.
19 or something.
She did this to herself.
Yeah.
So she tried to commit suicide, and then her face was fucked up. And they went through surgery. They fixed it a bit, but it's still really messed up. So they
They
got
did a face transplant. So what they did was they took a face off a dead donor.
Yeah.
Put that
I've
face
seen that before. It does.
Yeah.
It looks very weird, but it looks better than it was.
It looks better than it was. It still looks
But you
very
still-
weird.
yeah.
But the fact that
because they can't move their entire face and it looks weird.
yeah,
right?
but
It's
the
gonna take
muscle-
some time for her to heal up and stuff.
when you see like them doing the surgery, and there's literally just a person's face,
face.
like sitting there
Yep.
waiting to be put on this person.
It's like a mask. They just like literally
Yeah,
flop it
it
on
look-
and they stitch it on
It looks like
and
a
they
mask.
connect the nerves and like that's your face.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very like it's graphic. It's jarring to see, but at the same time, it is advanced. Like it's crazy how far science has come, how far medical like
Yeah.
that is a breakthrough.
Is there a video of her doing that to herself?
Yeah, well, no, not
No.
shooting herself, no. But there's,
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
extensive video of like the surgery,
Of the surgery.
you know, the aftermath, her healing. Now she's talking and like be going out public.
Fuck.
The thing that a lot of people have problems with is that a lot of people need certain surgeries, right? In the States especially, and insurance insurance has really declined in the States, like health insurance and medical insurance, so people really can't afford the medicine that they need. A lot of people. So the whole thing about this is this girl tried to kill herself and she still got the treatment of face transplant, like in the name of the pursuit of science, so they could see if it was possible. But like what people are saying is like this girl chose to shoot herself in the face, and now we're giving this to her like a second chance, like, you know. And that's also part of her message too, like, you know, like I've been given a second chance, and like this is how important it is for me in suicide. Like she's kind of speaking on suicide too.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have problems with the fact that hey, there are people out here dying that really need medication.
That had no choice when it came to their accident.
Right,
They're saying that she had a choice, right? But you know, this kind of goes into something else as well that I think we're going to talk about later. But like the whole like depression thing, like she most likely was depressed when she tried to commit suicide, right? So and that's looked at as a medical situation,
sure, so-
right? So
right.
how do you measure that up against like, you know, another person's accident, right? She was obviously dealing with some like mental issues and like, which is, you know,
Absolutely.
again, medical, right?
For sure.
I look at it as an illness, right? So
That's like an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's true.
but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no, I mean the transplant is like jarring to see because I've seen it on the news and it's very just out there in your face all at once. But you
Yeah,
know,
and she's
it's-
very pretty before.
Yeah, she was really pretty.
That's the sad part.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that is a sad part. But is it the sad part? I see that was my first reaction too.
Yeah.
That was my first reaction. Like, oh, that's the sad.
Oh, the sad part is that she was pretty.
It makes a story. It makes a story juicier.
It does make the story juicier.
Yeah, but
Then
pretty
again, they
face,
found like the littest pic of her too.
Yeah.
a pretty face gone to waste.
That's like her Tinder #1 picture.
Like-
Yeah, that's her #1 Tinder for sure. I mean, she's gonna have some, you know.
I mean, all she had to do was slap a Snapchat filter onto her face.
Yikes!
If
Have
she
you guys
didn't-
seen the face, the new face?
The new one? No, I was looking at the video.
Actually, I don't know if you guys read this post that I posted in the group, but kids are now doing surgeries to make themselves look like their Snapchat filters.
I seen some of that, yeah.
Yeah, you know how they have the wide eyes and the flowers around their fucking head and
Yeah.
Big lips.
and big lips and whatever, right? And they have the blush on their fucking cheeks, whatever. Girls are actually like going to get those surgeries to look like that permanently, like in real life.
So they like go to the doctor and they like show them.
They're like, yo,
Snapchat
look at my
filter.
look at the.
How much money do you
That's
need,
insane.
though? Like, it's not the kids that are paying for this shit.
It's exactly.
How the fuck are these parents letting these children do this? This is so weird.
There's a lot of negligent parents out there. Like, they'll leave their credit card like unattended and shit. Like
Yeah, but you can't get.
You can't get surgery without your parents. Come on.
Yeah, true.
You know what
They
it might
probably
be,
have to
though?
sign something like.
It's probably it's also, listen, it's these doctors, because it's private out there, right?
Mhm.
They're trying to make it's these plastic surgeons
Make
saying,
money,
like, you
man.
know what, this will make your life as a child happiness 100% for the rest of your life, okay? This is about your child. This is not about you. This is not about your wallet. This is not about you. This is about your child. Like,
Now give me the 50K.
You want her to have the big titties, man. I know it. She wants it. You want it. What are we even talking about? Oh my god. There's actually, so Joe, speaking about that, there's actually this fucking doctor in Beverly Hills, and he's Chinese. And with his eyes like this, and he does plastic surgeries, but he's giving them boob jobs. And there's like, this is like there's like episodes of like these girls that come in and they're flat chested, and then they're like, blah blah blah, me and my husband, their husband's sitting there like a fucking douche, like, I've wanted it for years. And these like tiny ass girls with huge, and then at the end of the surgery they're like huge,
Like,
and
it's
they show them full out. Like, they tell the girl to get ready and like makeup and everything, and it's like soft core, man. Like, and they're just like showing it.
And it's totally like disproportionate to their body. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of them are. It's totally disproportionate to their body.
like it looks weird. Is what I'm
And
saying.
what's the website? That's jokes. That's actually funny. That's called like, search up like Dr. Beverly Hills Doctor, like plastic.
This is not even attractive, man.
It's not.
It's weird. It is
looks
really
like-
weird. Yeah.
You like put a needle in it and it'll like pop at any second.
They look
At
like
least if it's that bad,
basketballs,
Joe.
like
Saline.
Yeah.
fucking like hard ass, like fucking just. Like,
Just on
I
that.
wonder, have they been medically advancing like implants? Do they still use the saline? Like, is that still a thing? I don't even know how they do it. Who knows?
I just
But
thought they used cement.
the
That's what it looks like. Like, yo.
The fucking dump truck back
Yeah.
the fucking thing.
They just dump it in the back of the clinic. Like,
There's a fucking guy that makes
guy has a hose. He just like.
But this doctor is actually pretty good at what he does. Check him out.
Check him out. Yeah, I'll put in my order soon. Order for boobs.
when well you got celebrities like lick you or lick you.
Whoa, Nicki Minaj. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, she has
Nicki
good
Minaj is
albums.
like fucking pure fake, like what? Fake tits, fake ass, fake.
She
butt.
popularized the fake ass, I think.
I mean, I think a lot of the
She did.
celebrities do. When if we want to go into
Serena Williams.
well,
Kylie
maybe not
Jenner.
her.
Nah, I think Serena Williams is real. She's real.
She's straight.
I don't know. I don't know who's real and who's fake anymore, bro.
Serena Williams is 100% real.
That's what you said. I mean, to me, I mean,
Really?
What you think there's plastic on? it?
actually, no. I'm thinking about it in my head. Like, nah, she's real.
Just want to cycle back to Nicki Minaj. V put something in the doc. Nicki Minaj blasts Safari on Twitter. Reveals Tyga got his hairline fixed by a doctor.
What?
And I just heard on my own some track she had on her album that was dissing Bear Man's, like she dissed Drake. Did anybody see any of this? In
The Barbie friends?
yeah, isn't
Barbie.
she dissing a bunch
You
of
sent
dudes
that in the
there?
group too.
Yeah. I didn't actually listen to it, but I heard like that. That's like
You're sending stuff in the group and you're not even listening to it?
Did you listen?
Waste Man.
Did you listen to it?
Did I?
No, I know.
I listened to it later.
I'll have time to listen to everything I post.
I
but-
came across the memes later, and it
So-
was just hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, what she was talking about is she's basically calling out all these rappers and saying why she wouldn't fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good angle. Because everybody thinks she's fucking.
Who did she have in their shit? Drake, 50 Cent,
So,
fuck, what are some other ones? The Game.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's her whole campaign when it comes to her diss
so like,
record.
how many people did she diss?
Because
in
she
that
was
track?
on
A lot,
Stephen
a lot.
Colbert. She was on Stephen Colbert at some point, and she was
She got called out.
telling him the reason that she would fuck him.
Yeah.
So that was kind of her promoting her diss record.
I think
Because like,
the whole diss record thing is probably because you dropped an album too.
yeah.
That YouTube Instagram personality, Fatboy Essay, there's a video of him. He catches her like in a lobby
sick.
in an
Look at
elevator, and he
this
calls her out on it.
Thanks, bro.
And she jokes around with him. She's like, "Oh, you're mad because you wasn't on the track?" And he's like, "Yeah, you didn't put a rap about me in the track."
Who, Fat Boy?
Bad Bobby?
Oh, Fat Boy.
Yeah, did you guys see that? It was on
That's
Instagram.
actually
I didn't see that.
It was jokes. He
That's funny.
caught her, and she looks shook too. The video's kind of weird.
Does she know who he is though?
Yeah, I'm
She probably
pretty
doesn't
sure,
know who he is.
probably.
He's not a rapper. Like
He's not a
everyone.
rapper.
He's like
Clout.
he's like a shock comedian.
He came out on Clout. Yeah.
I'll call him a shock comedian.
That's a different way of
So
putting
he's
it.
not.
Yeah.
He's not Clout Chaser. How's that different?
Or are we?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, He,
Never mind.
This is blessed. Whoever got these Coronas. Thanks.
Hey.
thanks, yo.
蓝牙配对成功。
Yeah.
She's back to her native language. Was it?
Bitch,
What were we
keep
saying?
changing on me.
Is he a clout chaser or a shock comedian?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just came up with the term shock comedian right now.
I like
But,
that term though. But it's all
'Cause he's literally
synonymous
Because
with Clout Chaser, man.
he does it for people to laugh.
That's what a
but
clout-
it's shocking.
That's what
Like,
a Clout
the
Chaser
chaser-
calls
Isn't
themselves
that
when
what
they don't
all
want to
that
be
shit
called
is?
a Clout
Even
Chaser.
I mean,
breaking up shit in the stores to make people laugh.
Yeah, isn't Clout supposed to be shocking?
clout isn't synonymous with like humor. You could do anything for clout. It doesn't have to be humorous. You know what I
But
mean?
isn't?
You know how Fat Boy got
I guess
famous?
so. I
The
guess.
bruh, this is how you eat a Big Mac.
That was funny,
The
though,
one,
right?
the one,
Yeah,
I,
that's-
the one
that's-
I thought he got famous on was when he's in Subway, and he's like, "Yo,
Oh, the cookies.
bro, these
Those really
cookies
good
are good."
Cookies are fucking good.
Yeah.
Smashes them. Give me another one. Give me another one. He's just throwing money at them or
Yeah, so
something.
this guy's in
Yeah.
a Subway with like a poor, Indian kid paying for his Centennial
shit.
College,
Oh,
fucking
shit.
working at the cash
Just
register.
whipping money at the kid. Give me another. Give me another one.
Bro, that kid
He's
is
just
probably
breaking
traumatized.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, what?
Anyways,
what were we talking about?
Cloud chasing,
We
shock
went,
chasing.
oh no, Nikki. We're talking about Nikki.
Nicki, yeah.
Reeling it back. Talking about Nicki Minaj and her diss track. I didn't hear it.
It's pretty bad. Like
I came across all the memes, so
Yeah,
I reiterate that.
One,
It's a diss track? I'm so out of the loop.
what? I mean, you made one point earlier. You said that Safari got a surgery for his hairline.
Tyga.
Oh,
That's in the
Tyga.
doc.
Tyga. Well,
Tyga.
Safari got it.
Who
And
is
then-
Safari?
So basically, Nicki Minaj got into this whole spat with Safari on Twitter.
Like that's
And then
crazy, dude.
She started like revealing like all this neck shit, like, oh yo, I should never paid for that fucking hairline and shit. How did your hairline fall out? Tyga's never fell out.
Yo,
you
that's
guys went to the
crazy,
same
dude.
doctor. and
That's
shit.
crazy.
And then Tyga's like, he went on
That's
Twitter and he's
crazy.
like, yo, let me holler at me for the plug. And he like posted the doctor's fucking Twitter and shit.
Oh,
Like he
shit.
just like he's trying to make light of a bad situation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. But you know what? I think he went the right route.
Yeah.
He didn't try to cover it up.
Mm.
He's like, yo,
He's like, yo, what
guess
up?
what? What up?
Jokes,
Yo, yo.
jokes. Like,
boom,
you know?
boom, boom. That's crazy though. Like people do that. That's kind of like
I kind of wonder if she did that though. Nicki Minaj, like, did she just clout, right? Like, she just
I thought she was cool with all those.
Yeah,
Just
So she dissed 50 Cent, Quavo,
bro, she's doing this for clout. It's straight up clout. Like,
Karuchi, Bow Wow, Fetty
Wow,
Wap,
there's a list. Oh, this is the
Lil
lyrics.
Uzi, Young Thug.
you know what she's doing? She's doing the 50 Cent "How to Rob." Remember that song, "How to Rob"?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. How he dissed like fucking 50
and
rappers.
then he got
like,
shot. He got shot.
And he got
after
shot
that.
right after.
Fucking
Yeah.
Drake, Designer, Odell Beckham, DJ
just
Khaled, The Game, YG,
She used one of
Tekashi.
She just did a record with
I don't have the
Tekashi.
meme, but
Like-
Cardi.
No Cardi.
signed in. Yeah, she didn't diss any females.
Nope.
She just went on all the dudes.
But the funny thing is, they did a Queens of Hip Hop tour or something with all the female MCs, and they didn't include her. That was like last year.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And
no,
then
wait, no. Remy was Remy Ma there? And
Yeah, Remy Ma.
Was Rod Digga there?
Yeah, Rod Digger was there.
Rod Digga was telling a story that like she was with Nicki.
Yeah.
But was Nicki there or
I don't think she was there.
no? Because in her story she was saying how Nicki was. They were with her.
Really?
Like they were messing around with her. Yeah, like they were like all just chilling.
Oh, okay. Because I thought like that because Remy has beef with Nicki, she wouldn't include her in the show. Like, cause Remy was running that show. Like that was her show, really. And she invited like all these, like even old school
way.
rappers, like
Maybe I got it twisted.
like fucking Moni Love, like MC Light was there.
Shit,
Fucking,
yeah.
I think Queen Latifah was there. She even rapped. Like the fuck?
Wow, I forgot about that.
UNITY.
But yeah. So I'm surprised that she didn't diss any female rappers.
I'm not surprised.
What's the diss track called?
Barbie Dreams?
It's called Barbie. What? Barbie Dreams. Yeah.
Dreams.
Barbie Dreams.
Oh, yo, her new album dropped. Queen.
Queen.
Is it lit or is it shit?
Are you guys
Anybody here?
wait to listen to it?
You're gonna be banging that?
I might.
Maybe, yeah, I'll partake.
I don't know. I'll be honest. Like,
Where's the
okay,
dress?
I'll give Nikki like props for her talent and her rhyming ability, but I don't fuck with her really. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never like listened to a Nicki album. I've heard a couple songs. I'm like, yeah, she can spit. Like compared to like her peers, she can spit. She has ability, but have I been into her fucking songs? I can't really say. Like,
I might try it out just because I don't
think
know.
I can handle a Nicki album.
I don't know what else to
Yeah,
listen
like,
to.
how many tracks is on it? Like 17?
Like I
This
can
is what
handle.
you can expect from a Nicki album.
I can handle a feature by her, like on a Drake song or something, or like
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah, like truffle butter.
right. But like a fucking entire
17 Nicki Minaj tracks?
In a row?
yeah. Especially when she turns into like what's that fucking character?
Roman. What's her name? Roman?
Roman or something.
Yeah. Oh.
That's when she puts her voice like. "Rrr."
She wants to stop.
The thing in his eye.
Yeah.
Imagine,
It's fucking super annoying, yeah.
Never mind.
What?
What?
If Roman came out during like a time when he shouldn't come out.
Okay, you guys trying to bring it. Get nasty with it.
Boof. He did this year in the diss track, man.
Yeah, I know,
I actually like that.
She
That means Boof
Has
is
Roman come
qualified.
out when you
because she
should.
whipped out Roman on me. I got scared.
She all Roman on me.
Oh my god!
Just to give you an example, what she said about Drake.
I'm
Said
trying to find a meme right now. Like,
Drake worth 100 milli, he always buying me shit,
Yeah, that's the one.
but I don't know if the pussy wet or if he crying and shit.
Whoa, holy shit.
Rate these bars. All right.
Bro, okay, I gotta listen to this now.
She rhymed shit with shit, so that immediately that cuts 50%.
But she said
of it.
cried and shit.
That's true.
No, what
I don't
did she
like
say?
those.
People
rhymes.
often say this about those rhymes. They're like, oh, I need to rhyme dick with dick. But I mean, the word before
The
dick-
word before it
Yeah.
rhymes
Crying and lying.
lying and shit, crying and shit.
Buying
That's-
and crying.
All right.
But they just put.
Oops, I am.
Alright,
Okay, as I'm
alright.
writing it out, you're right.
Alright, Roman wins.
I'm no.
It's like-
I'm no.
in the
It
Roman.
one
can't be
night?
a 10 scale.
Yeah.
Make it a 5 scale.
Did she say in the
We're just,
Roman voice?
we're just
though?
reading the bar.
We're rating bars, so let's rate it out of 5 because it's
Out
like
of 5?
Yeah, because like it's complicated.
Yeah,
All right, John, like spit some
3,
lines.
3.
What,
I'll
what's
give it a 3.
some hot lines?
Give
you
that one
said?
a 3 for me.
That Drake line, I give her one. I give her one for that.
What?
No, not one.
One?
No,
Out of 5, out
1
of 5.
point. Oh,
Out of 5.
The
How many
young,
stars?
4. I'll give her 4.
4 stars.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll give it
wow.
4.
the Young Thug diss is pretty bad.
Okay,
Well,
let's-
remember your scale though, guys, because
Yeah.
there's billions of bars out there. So the bars here, where do they stack up against the billions
We're
of
just
bars?
talking about Nicki.
Oh, are we talking about
bars.
Nicki in specific,
We're
or
not-
like
We're talking about these bars.
or
We're talking
about
about
like,
these bars.
like,
Like, how do these bars weigh
it's
up?
stacked up against
not
everyone?
You
weighing-
give that a 4? That's like
No, okay, but
We're weighing it
What's-
against
out of Nicki bars or out of
no,
like
out of Nicki bars?
everybody
Okay, okay,
bars?
okay.
not the
Whoa.
global economy of
Okay,
bars. Because then one.
Yeah, exactly.
right. Like half of one of the sticks of the star.
Just Nicki's catalog.
You ready for another one?
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, like out of Nicki's catalog, I'll give that a 4, like for a
I need
diss.
to hear this.
You used to fuck with Young Thug. I ain't addressing this shit. Caught him in my dressing room stealing dresses and shit.
No, that's joke.
That's a 4.
Okay, this is like a
Alright.
jokey.
Because that directly is Young Thug.
Wait,
well
does she have
fucking
a
dressed.
single bar for each person?
I think
Is that how it
so.
goes, or is she just
Yeah.
going in verse?
That's the thing.
No, it's
don't
like
know.
bars.
It's
bro.
like how
just
to
one
rob.
bar? Okay, yeah, okay.
Because
alright. So yeah, I was right. That's
This is her how to rob.
it's
Yeah.
a how to rob format. Yeah.
Because like she's not really taking shots. She's like playing around.
Yeah. Because I feel like she knows these people somewhat.
For sure.
But this isn't as deep as like R. Kelly's 20-minute. I admit it.
That was just a cry for help.
20 minutes of him dissing
The
himself.
cry for help and no one
He
answering.
was the first
Okay.
one to do a self.
But I will admit, on the weekend,
Uh.
I had to do a 20-minute drive, and the song kind of bangs.
With R. Kelly?
I listened to the whole thing.
You did?
Front to back, just
Yeah.
on my whole journey.
I turned the tweeters on. I put the sub bass in the back.
Does the beat change?
No.
Wow.
But I was just like, R. Kelly's telling a story again. Like, I was like, oh,
It's
okay.
like the
It's a nice
podcast.
podcast.
Of
He's at the
songs.
pedo part. Okay, all right. And what did he have to say about this?
That's a road trip song, man.
Yeah. 20 gotta kill 20 minutes.
You know why that's a road trip song? Because like minimum like 2 people in the back would be like, bro, what? Can you please change this shit?
And you're just ignoring
So
them.
you're just like, no, it's fine. The next song will play.
It's fine.
The next song will play 20 minutes. Don't worry.
No, it's
I
fine.
got another 20-minute song.
Imagine like someone listening to that and they don't know what this is, and they're like, "Yo, how long is this motherfucker going for?"
Or like, what if it's like deep house and then it goes to that for 20 minutes?
Right.
Imagine you were just
Fucks up the
actually
flow.
driving them to a location that wasn't 20 minutes away, but you just drove around to let the
Oh, okay,
song-
no. That's a whole nother story.
Bro,
That is
where are we going?
No, what?
What are you listening to?
Go to the mall right now and you're fucking.
We passed them over
in the parking
12
lot.
minutes ago. Shit. Anyways, Nicki Minaj did all that.
All right,
Yeah.
shit. I gotta listen to the track now.
Yeah,
I know,
find
so-
the track Barbie.
Barbie Dreams.
Barbie Dreams.
Partake in the album a little bit. See if there's any hitters.
Yeah. All
If
right.
there's any After Darks. If there's any Yosemites.
Moving on. Did you see Black Klansman?
Yo.
I didn't even know that.
Because I want to watch. There's never been a movie. Let me go. I haven't seen a trailer. I haven't seen a trailer for a movie that I actually wanted to see in a long time, until I saw this. I haven't seen it, but I want to.
I did see the trailer. It did look interesting. I don't know if it grabbed me though.
You know what? I don't know what happened this year, but I got a growing feeling for these blaxploitation type movies. I don't know why.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
see the
very
trailer.
satirical, which is funny,
I
but I
want
don't know
it.
if it's actually funny. You know what I mean? It's a dark comedy.
I don't know. I'm kind of into that.
It looks interesting though.
Yeah.
You said you saw it, right?
I did.
We'll let them go last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
John,
I didn't see
John,
the
you know about
trailer.
it? Oh, okay.
I don't really know what it's about. All I know is Denzel's son.
Are you familiar with Spike Lee's movies?
A Spike Lee joint.
Do the right
Spike
thing.
Lee joints.
I saw Do the Right Thing like a long time.
Okay.
That's a
So
good
I mean,
one.
that's his style is. It's evolved since then. Like that was like a movie from the
There's a
80s,
movie
right?
like what? Like once every
Yeah, like
10 years or
When's the
5
last time
years?
he's done one? That's the thing.
He does. His
Spike
movies
Lee.
are very
Oh,
spaced
he
out.
did Inside Job, right?
Did he? Was that him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Inside
did see
Job.
that.
Was the Indian music at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
We saw that. I think we saw that back in the day in the theater.
He did
with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
The group.
That was so
Actually,
weird.
I don't
that way
remember
the
that. I
movie
don't remember.
started.
Who's in that?
Something about a
Denzel.
Denzel.
Denzel. Inside
Inside
Job.
Job, yeah. Or
I don't remember anything about that.
Inside Man. The Inside Man.
Inside Man.
Inside Man.
Yeah, that's what
Inside
it's
Man's.
called.
A Spike
And they had,
Lee
is that when they
joint.
got the
A Spike Lee dick. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
and then holy shit.
Spike,
Okay.
spike in your ass.
Okay.
Spike. Alright.
Sorry, my bad.
Spike that.
A spike.
Is Inside Man the one where they take the Sikh kid and they like force him to take his turban off? And then he's in the fucking restaurant, like explaining to the cops, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm not even a Muslim. Like, I'm not a Muslim, but I remember he said that as a line. Like,
Can't remember, man.
that movie was great.
All I remember is a bank robbery or something. I didn't
like-
see the movie, but I just want to say just off the premise and everything, it just sounds like they're trying to ride the clout wave of black rights.
The racial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Spike Lee. That's his.
Well, yeah, I guess that is his thing. But like KKK is very specific.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
put that in the
It's
title.
just straight up.
It's like, yo, this is about the KKK. Like it's so right
Yeah.
now.
Well, he's very political and very it's very
He'll do things to shock the public. Well, with his movies.
yeah.
I mean,
and it's very African American driven. Like all of his films.
Afrocentric.
Yeah. I don't know about Inside Man if that was, but
No, I think
Not
that's
really,
one that
actually,
wasn't.
no.
yeah, that's
that
like
was- no.
one that that's very, very rare for his direct.
Inside
Like his
Man, I think,
direction.
was like an artist exploring his versatility. That's like, and
Yeah.
you can see Spike Lee do that. You
Like-
can see all movie producers, like you can see all artists just do that. They try to work outside of their niche
Yeah.
to kind of see what they're capable of.
Yeah.
And Inside Man was like that hit box office. Like that was like a great movie, and I think he does like he picks his roles very well too. Like
Yeah.
Spike Lee will make sure there are like heavy hitters in his movies, right? Because that's what's gonna get him the clout. You know?
Isn't John Q Spike Lee?
Pardon me.
John Q?
Oh yeah, John Q. Was that Spike
Is that
Lee?
Spike Lee?
I don't see it in his
Maybe not.
filmography.
Anyways, so you saw Black Klansman.
I did.
Oh fuck. My bad.
Well, this is like Black Klansman review. Holy, this is like.
And
What's going on, y'all? It's a Black Klansman review.
Review.
Here I am from the House Club. You know what's crazy? Yeah, so basically on the way to the movie, I was like trying to like familiarize myself with a lot of Spike Lee isms and like his history and like his movies. And I just read about them actually like quickly. Like She's Got to Have It. Like I was reading about that movie, and it's like a really like it's very like social commentary, like of like black issues and like
Yeah.
the current like black. What's going on in the black community right now in America too, but like Black Klansman it was more like a comedy, to be honest. It was
Yeah.
like a fun movie. It was really fun.
Yeah.
The thing is, I didn't know too much about the movie before I went into it, and when I first was like going, okay, let's go see Black Klansman, I was expecting some sort of like Quentin Tarantino, Kill Bill type, Django Ash, like him wearing the cloak and then like chopping the heads off, and it was nothing like that. It was like a real normal movie. Like it was like a normal, and it had a really funny edge and a really funny plot. The only thing I had problems with was that it had a really strong start, but not a strong finish. Like the ending was kind of like
Lackluster.
it fizzled. Yeah, it fizzled out.
Okay.
You know?
Anticlimactic.
Definitely.
Is
But,
there
like-
room for a sequel? Well, we'll get to that later.
I don't even know. I don't know if there's room for a sequel. Because like, does Spike Lee do sequels? Like he's really actually
Yeah, he doesn't really do sequels.
But,
Just
like,
standalone movies.
that just being said, Denzel Washington's son, who's the lead.
Oh, shit.
David. What's his name? Dave. Is it David or is it? God. it
Dave
was-
Washington.
I think it's Dave Washington. Yeah.
Shit. Does he look like
it's
him?
so funny because during the movie, I didn't know that. I figured that out. Like I figured it out today before this podcast
Okay.
that it was his son.
So I guess he doesn't look like him.
Because someone was like, because I was just looking it up and I was like, oh yeah, Dave Washington. I'm like, Dave Washington. I wonder if that's Denzel Washington's son, maybe, right? And then I was like, nah, there's no way, whatever. And then I was like, yo, lo and behold, it's Denzel Washington's son.
Oh shit.
And now when you look back in the movie, you can kind of see his nuances, like,
Oh,
his, like
okay,
you
yeah.
know.
John David Washington.
Yeah, that's sick.
John David Washington?
Is it John Dave Washington?
Oh shit, that's him.
Fucking nuts.
That is amazing. That's so
Sick,
jokes.
sick. Oh wait, that's who I posted earlier. John David Washington. Alright.
But yo, it's a fun movie. Like Boof, I think if you want to see it, you should go see it. It's fun. It's like fun. It's a
Yeah.
good like you know what it is. It's like it is like caliber. It is caliber for like when there's a family party and you can have it playing in the back and everybody's like, oh, this movie's sick.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a 300 type, like like a fucking, what's another Clout?
Scarface is the
Another
Like
Clout
a
movie.
cloudy movie, like
It's funny how we could use Clout as a description.
Like it really fits
Like, for
into that.
everything, like-
it really fits into that playing the movie at the family party in the background TV. Like
Yeah.
that's, you know what I mean?
There's gonna be people watching
And if you walk
it, even
past
though
the
they
TV,
can't
you could be
fucking
like,
hear
oh shit,
anything.
what's that? Right? It's gonna be there. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So it's a really fun movie. It's sick. And it's really funny, I think. Like more funny than anything else. But it is, what's funny? The thing about the KKK is that what Spike Lee's trying to show is that like the KKK is like alive and well today, and it's just here in different
Yeah,
forms.
I see.
That's all.
Is this in present day? Like this movie?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Which is
important to know actually,
Yeah.
which is not a spoiler. It is like it is during the time of those blaxploitation films, like with like the froze and
Right,
the
okay.
gaudy outfits, and,
Yeah.
like the guns, the huge guns,
Yeah.
and shit, like that stuff, that kind of stuff. So it's actually, but it's a
But
really
it
funny
shows
story.
how it's kind of relevant today, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's what it's saying. Like it's
Yeah.
essentially just a.
Is that it
whole
hasn't
country.
changed.
That's what it is. Like
What
history
you're
just
saying.
repeats itself. Essentially,
Yeah.
is what he's saying. So yeah, sick movie. It was really
Yeah.
fun.
What other movies are out?
It was so funny because like
my bad.
in Scarborough, sorry, I have to put this in there, but in Scarborough, like there's black people watching the movie too in the theater. Like it's so jokes. 'Cause, like,
Right.
every time there's like some lesson, like or like a really important part, like there's some like there's like just like little hints of like black like people, just like black girls, especially like like just like right. It was just so it was fun. Like you know what I mean? Like you're watching the crowd of the movie and everyone's like.
I thought it was gonna be like kind of like yikes. Like,
No.
everyone's like,
Like it's totally like
Okay.
someone will say, like we got some like speech or like some important part, and then a black woman will just be like a black girl will just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, so like really made you feel like, oh cool, all right. It was a fun.
Everyone's in unison. And stuff. It's like,
It's like a Get Out. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Playing in the background.
yeah. It's like a comedy Get Out.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
Get Out is kind of a comedy too. Like when she goes up to him, she goes like, no, and then he just pauses. He goes, "This bitch is crazy."
Yeah.
The whole theater like died like when that happened.
Oh shit! You saw that in the theater?
I thought that was like, okay, if you think Black Klansman people were getting involved in Get Out, they're like, yo,
Yeah.
Get Out!
Everyone was shouting.
Yeah, like they're like throwing popcorn. It was insane. That was insane.
That's hilarious.
Because Get Out,
It took me so long to watch that movie because I just thought it was a stupid horror movie.
No.
Because I don't know. From the trailer, it just kind of looked like that to me. I'm like, whatever. It's a normal ass fucking movie. Like I hate horror movies. Like in particular, like I hate them. Like they're so like, cookie cutter, and it's just like what's gonna happen. Like when they're supposed to run, they don't, and like like whatever.
Get up! Grab the weapon!
But when
Get it! Ah! Okay, then in your mind, you're like doing the calculation. Is this an important character? Yes.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
No. He's dead. Yes. He might survive.
I'm just like I would never be in this situation. Like so.
Why are you going in the room that's dark
Exactly.
and the noise is coming from?
But I don't know. Get Out was very different. Like when I actually took the time, I'm like, okay, fine. It has like all these like Oscar nominations, and yeah, man, it was really good, really different.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
So yeah, I might check this movie out if it's anything like Get Out, for sure.
One good movie I saw recently was with that dude from The Office, John Krasinski.
Quiet Place?
Quiet Place.
Oh,
yeah.
Jim.
We
Yeah.
covered that a little bit,
Okay.
but you actually saw it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Directed, and he's in it.
What'd you think?
Crazy, man.
It's fucking
It's
sick.
honestly one of the better movies I've seen in a while.
Shit. That's another movie I'm gonna watch.
Where'd you watch it? At home?
Yeah.
Were people making bear noise?
No.
Sick. That's another one to see in the theater, because like when you're watching it in the theater, everyone's literally trying to shut the fuck up.
They're trying,
they're like,
but
yeah.
they're not.
And it's like if you talk, like you really look like an idiot. Like if you're making any noise, actually, you are like ousted. It's nuts. Especially for that movie. That's why seeing that movie in theaters was like was fun too.
Yeah.
Quiet Place. Because you know me, I'm always like, just talking bear shit to the person next to me.
A loud place.
Yo, I think this movie's gonna suck. Yo, do you think this movie sucks? You think we should go?
Every time somebody does something stupid in the movie, like I always mention it to the person beside me. I'm like,
Yeah.
they could have. Like, I'm just,
You know the black guy's gonna die first. You know that, right?
fuck this one.
You know they had to show the Jamaican guy smoking weed.
Yeah.
So,
Is Louis? Go ahead. I was just reading that too.
I think
So-
you just said is Nui at the same time.
Yeah,
Is
we
it
did.
trash?
Completely.
Is it bullshit?
Wait, is what?
Nui.
Nui Blanche.
Louis Blanche. Right.
Was it shit? When's the last time you guys been?
Last year.
You're like,
I went the first year when I was in college, so 2015 I went. It was my first time going.
yeah.
And people there, well, people I was going with were seasoned goers, and they were obviously telling me like, it's not the same as it was years ago. But I carried my shit, my little liquor or whatever, and I got lit. And I personally had a good time just walking around watching exhibits.
Yeah.
I had to do a school project too, so I had to take pictures of shit and actually like read stuff and kind of understand it, which kind of helped me get involved because I had to.
Yeah.
So that helped me enjoy it.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I had to go
same
for
thing.
like 2 years when I was in my program because I did graphic design for
Yeah, so you had
my
to
program.
go for
like
some
I had to go and like check out certain specific exhibits, write essays on them, and like and all that type of shit. So I had to go, and it made me experience
That's
it.
the only reason I'd say it was interesting.
And for real, like every year it changes, and it's just like people have just turned this thing into a fucking drug.
It's just a street.
Drug drink fest.
it's just
like
come tonight.
it's not even about like what the fuck it's about. Like it's like literally, okay, you want to get ripped on the fucking street? Let's
Exactly.
go. Like a bunch of us. Like it's not. I heard like movie art.
Oh, late.
Yeah.
All right. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So pretty much like people get on the street, they get trashed. Like I think one year they actually trashed the exhibits.
Oh, no.
Like, which was
Yeah,
fucked up.
right.
Yeah, there was a big like riot and shit. I forgot what year this was. This was like a couple years ago. And like there was a big mob and shit. There were riots.
insane.
I'm like, bro, this is insane. Like I'm not going to this shit anymore. Like I don't want to be part of that. Like yeah. I mean, when I went for my first 2 years, like we hid like liquor, but like no one was really drinking on the street. It was more of like a
Now?
yeah,
No,
now
I was just-
it's
I
insane.
had a
Like
bottle
people
of
are
wine,
just like
and I
this
was-
on the street, like like it's just like
I'm not
what is
lying.
happening right
I'm
now?
like, I went down with a bottle of wine because I hear that's the thing to get sauce
Yeah, yeah,
on wine.
yeah.
So I had, at a certain point, I just took it out.
Like back in the day, you
I
have
saw
to hide the Mickey,
I
like
saw groups
like
of other people that were just like, so I was like,
my God.
yeah, like
Blew it up.
I don't know, like 10 of us would like huddle around and be like, "Yo, is anybody watching?" And then you'd be like, "Alright."
it's a fuck, there's
And then like you just walk, like. But now it's just like,
I want to get lit, but I want to check out the art too.
yeah, like
But I feel
Yeah,
like some
yeah,
people
yeah.
just go literally
no,
just to
if
get
you're gonna
fucked up on the street.
do your own thing.
It's a free pass to get fucked up on the streets.
But the thing is, the reason why the art is starting to suck is because the exhibit knows now, like, we don't have to put out so much, we don't have to get so many vendors for art now.
yeah.
People are gonna come get fuck-faced and not give a shit.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
So basically, we could get anybody
So
here.
we can cut the costs. Everyone's gonna come. Everyone's gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is it a paid event?
No, it's free.
No, okay.
Yeah,
It's literally free, but they shut down a bunch of major streets.
and you just go.
And it's like, it runs to like 6 a.m. and like you could just fucking.
Dude, where I remember last year or
You could
2
just
years ago, I
fucking-
went. What's that street in front of City Hall? Nathan Phillips Square is on? Bay? Like Bay and something.
No, that's not Bay.
Was where Much Music was doing the VMAs or some shit?
That's right down from Eaton Center, right?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called anyways. Like, there was a DJ literally in the middle of the street. And he
Yeah,
had,
I know
like,
it's
his
Queen.
Speaker set up and everything. On Queen Street, let's call it Queen Street.
Yeah.
And people were just jamming out in the middle of the street, like 100 people.
Yeah. And they're not even part of the exhibit. They're just
No,
like, let's
it's
just
like,
fucking.
What is it?
No. What they'll do is they'll say like it's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I'm making a
Leave
painting.
this fucking drunk guy on the street.
Yeah.
That's art, bro.
I'm all this, you fuck.
Well, I'll admit, like back in the day when I used to go, like there was a lot of shit art. Like don't
there
get me
was a lot
wrong.
of shit art too. There was.
Don't let me don't get it misconstrued. Like it was like some of it was good, some of it was like what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
like
yeah, this is such a
but
cheap
I
excuse.
feel like people were going there to experience it and
Yeah.
see what was there. Now it's literally like no, that's not what it's about. Like
It's like a pub crawl for 20-year-olds.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, pretty much.
LB,
Like,
you know.
Did you guys see the Yelp? What they're saying about it on Yelp? Like, Louis Blanche is just getting shit Google reviews,
reviews, yeah.
shit Google
It's
reviews,
so
shit
bad.
Yelp, shit Yelp reviews, and everything we're saying, people are saying online. Like, you know what? Just 20-year-olds getting drunk.
Yeah.
The art is shit.
Yeah.
The money they close out all the major streets. No one can get anywhere.
Yo, is this
Like-
still run by Scotiabank? I think they might have pulled out. They're like, fuck this.
No way.
Yeah. Hold on. Is this still a Scotiabank event?
Nuit Blanche.
Anybody
Yeah,
gonna go this year?
it's really gone downhill like so bad.
I'll probably check it out.
I might want to.
You know, I haven't been in a while.
I like.
Yo, you guys want to go like as
We should
like,
go.
Minded.
We should go.
I'm
should
down.
vlog
and just
it.
like report at
Let's
like
vlog it, yo.
yo, we could Insta snap it.
Alright, yo, Millennial Hipsters at Nuit Blanche.
It's Nuit
Meet
Blanche
us down
trash.
there.
Trap lit or shit?
Lit or shit. Nuit
Oh
Blanche.
shit.
But we're not going sober, right?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Bottle of Kelly's. I'm gonna go down with.
I think TTC's free that
Fuck is
day.
Kelly.
Oh god.
20%
No, it's
alcohol.
rough.
That's
dessert
Oh,
wine.
that's rough. Yikes.
It's like dirty bottom of your shoe fucking liquor like.
Ma'am Kelly's.
It's the wine that you drink from a shoe, or however what it's called. They open it with a shoe. Dirty ass wine. Anyways, should be good.
Yeah, it is truly.
I'm down.
This guy's a bottle of Kelly's though. What the fuck?
When I was
You don't want to know what
Alright,
Kelly's is.
sidebar, fine. Let's talk about cheap liquor. When I was broke,
Shit.
I was buying these bottles of wine, 750 milliliters of wine.
Kelly's.
The bottle costs what?
I don't even know how this guy
12
discovered that.
bucks. You know, the more common the name, the shittier the alcohol.
The more white
Kelly.
girl it is.
12 bottles, $12
Oh my
for
god,
this-
yeah.
for a whole bottle of wine that was 20%, and it tasted
Because you know what it is?
sugar.
That's
So much sugar.
The whiter the girl name, the rougher the
you're not even supposed to drink that. Like that's what they cook with.
Yeah,
Chef
yeah.
Fan-
Dessert wine.
Yeah.
Chef put that in his freezer.
You're supposed to make that
2
with
days
cake
later,
and shit. Like
there was
you know those
two-
liquored up cakes.
2
Like, that's what
inches.
you pour in that.
2 inches of caked on sugar at
Yeah.
the bottom of the bottle of wine after you put it in
Yeah,
the
it's
freezer.
cooking wine. It's
I,
cooking.
I never bought a bottle after
Yeah.
that. I said, fuck it. I have to live a couple more years.
Man said Kelly's.
That's what
Yo, we need to get some of this then. That's what we gotta
I'm
drink.
not drinking that.
I'm
shit.
fucking drinking Kelly's.
We hitting up the
Right.
streets of Toronto.
Yeah, it's
Drink some
nightmare fuel.
Kelly.
Well, not nightmare fuel.
I'm not even gonna drink the Kelly's. I'm gonna have it just pouring it out ignorantly like an idiot. That's what I'm gonna be
Yeah,
doing.
let's do it for the
Yo,
people.
drop the Kelly's on. I'm gonna just start pouring shit on.
Kelly's for clout. Kelly's for clout. Like, what? Wait, what? If I drink this, will I get
Shit, I don't even think this is supported by Scotiabank.
It's just like has it hands up. Yo, we did care, man. I don't know how many fucking things you want us to do.
They said fuck it years ago.
Yo, they pulled out. That's crazy.
Millennial snotsters.
So yeah. Man.
What else happened? What else is on the list? What else we got?
What else we got?
Why girls get so emotional when they watch sad shows? I've always wanted to talk about that. Like that show, This Is Us. This Is Us is like it's changing our human genetics by making us more emotional and making us cry every day. Like what?
You know who watches that? Fucking Joe Budden. He admitted
Oh
it.
my!
But I think he
God.
watches it with.
Wow, your man's done. Your man's
But he
done.
watches it with his
Oh,
girl. He
my
watches
God,
it.
your
He watches it
man.
with
They've been getting it. They got
That
it,
is my
I
man's.
can't do it. I can't.
He watches it with Sin or
I
whatever.
hate that shit.
I haven't watched.
I've never watched it.
but
I've
I get-
heard
I've
about
seen
it.
it and I just skip over it.
I've
They
heard about it.
zoom in like super personal on these people's lives.
They
somewhere
zoom
else.
into the eye ducts, like to make sure that they get every time.
This is where they
Every
cry
tear.
from.
Yeah. These shows are very fucking weird. I
How
don't
does
know.
that feel in his fucking face?
Oh,
Yo, what are some other good? Yeah, there's some other good movies out. There's The Meg.
the Meg.
The Meg.
That is not a good movie.
It's a big shark, bro.
Oh,
That looks like Sharknado. I've never seen that.
Okay.
Where on the poster it's like the whole
jaw.
mouth is like the ocean. Like what?
And
Trash movie.
Slenderman.
That's a scary movie.
Slender Man,
Yeah.
like the actual Slender Man,
I
like
heard it
the
was
tall
shit
guy.
though. I heard it was shit.
Yeah.
It started from a video game, right?
Yeah.
So you just walk around in the
It was like an
forest?
internet meme. I remember
No,
it.
it's a video game. So you just
I think they
walk
made
around.
the game after though, because like what they would show in like memes is that like there'd be a person in a picture,
Yeah,
and then
you
there'd be
can't
this
look at it.
this tall ass guy in the background.
Yeah, and you can't look at it when it
Yeah, and you
shows
can't
up.
look at it. It's,
think
it's
the game-
And then no, and then the game came
Really?
out.
Yeah.
I'm positive.
I remember watching my friend play that game. That game's fucking scary,
Right?
Yeah.
and it's just such a shit game too. It's like it's just all pixely. and
It's like
shit.
Five Nights at Freddy's. If you guys remember that game.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
The teddy bears. And the teddy
Is that
bears
a whole
are-
game?
It is. So you're moving through the house. You have
Yeah.
to house sit or whatever the fuck it may be. You have to spend one night in this haunted house or whatever.
One
and,
night.
And they have like all these. There's like all these teddy bears in the house. The thing is, the teddy bears are alive, and they look fucking super creepy, and they're moving around. But you can't see that they're moving around. They just go jump from room to room, and you have to notice what's going on. You have to notice like, okay, which bear is where moving,
Yeah.
and kind of stop them and like put stuff down to kind of like trap them, and basically you can't let them kill you at the end of the night. You have to survive. the night.
So wait, the teddy bears have potential to kill you.
Yeah, because if they move around without you noticing them enough,
Yeah.
because they'll move when you're not looking at them, and you can only look at so many places at once.
Yeah.
So they will jump rooms. Like you'll look at a room and all bears will be there. Then you'll go to another room and there'll be like one bear. Then you go back to the other room and one of the bears will be missing. And then that bear will be in another room. And then essentially what they're trying to do is they're trying to kill you. So you have to
Yeah.
stop them.
They're trying to like surround you to
Yeah.
kill you.
So you gotta like be cognizant.
So wait,
when
this
you're
has nothing to do with Freddy Krueger.
What?
Nights at
Friday Nights at
Freddy's.
Freddy's? Oh no.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Oh.
That's what I thought. Like at first. but-
Interesting.
okay.
5 Nights at Freddy's. No, that's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's his house or some
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Now I
Like,
don't
and he's
even
like
know.
moving around the teddy bears, and then he comes and fucking slits your throat.
No. The teddy bears are moving around the room. There is nobody there. Hey, wait, that would defeat the whole purpose of the teddy
Have you
bears.
seen these guys playing horror games in VR, like online and stuff?
I've seen it
Just,
on
like,
Snapchat and shit. Like, just,
I've just seen people just playing random games. Like this one guy, like he was playing this roller coaster game, right? And he's standing up, right? And you get to see the screen of like what he's looking at, and like it makes this like crazy drop at the
you get
beginning. It makes this crazy drop at the beginning of the roller coaster ride, and the guy like falls down. He's like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" And, like he
Yeah.
falls down like on his ass, like just like fucked up from like what he's looking at.
Is VR fully realized though? Is it like as
It's just-
amazing as we think it is, or is it still like janky? Like, does it look like fucking Star Fox when you put it in
It needs to
your?
be more affordable, and then I think production for games and stuff will go up. I just don't think most people want to put the money in to have the device that they're on. But like Resident Evil
Oh, that's gonna be
is
crazy.
like in VR.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that
It
would be
is in
good.
VR.
It is?
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
already
a-
a game.
A lot of people can't even finish the whole thing because it's that free.
Shayfan bought it.
But not in VR.
Oh no, not for VR. No.
Yeah.
I could see Shayfan buying VR.
Yeah.
I could totally see him buying
I
VR.
wanna
He likes
get
a variety of games. Like he's like that. But yeah, shit.
Wow,
VR,
Resident
man.
Evil
Like
VR,
maybe-
that's insane.
you need like a space though for it. Like I have to move this
Dude,
fucking table. Like I have to like
Videos
clear
where I've
this
seen people
fucking.
knocking shit
Yeah,
or
yeah.
falling, crashing into the wall.
I need a big enough TV to like immerse it. Well, I guess you don't because you have the
No,
goggles,
you got
right?
the
I feel like you need
Yeah,
a fucking
fuck that.
gym.
yeah. You need your own gym. I need to buy a house first before I get the VR. Like
And don't put anything in it yet.
Yeah, exactly. I need a VR room.
No, man. You guys aren't thinking
Bubble
it
wrap.
out. You guys aren't thinking it out. You can press forward to block.
Okay.
Everything else,
Some
you know
people
what I'm saying?
are thinking it's too crazy.
No,
You
but
think you need a house as big as the fucking game itself, so when you go into the room, it's a next
With
world.
stairs.
Like, no, it doesn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense, folks.
Yo, I need space for my
You need a
like
whole field then. Is that
for my Dragon Punch and shit.
Oh my god.
My Hadouken.
That's not. But I can see how someone could misinterpret that, like a parent buying it for their kid.
Yeah.
You're gonna be running all over the house.
I forgot what it is. I think it's Oculus Rift. They give you borders in the actual helmet. So like if you like go out of bounds, like it tells you like, oh yeah,
see.
there's an object, there's a physical object here, like your wall or something.
That's cool.
So you should like, because like there's a lot of problems with like VR where people will be like knocking over their vase or like, you know, they kick their fucking baby in the face or like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like or like, you know, smack somebody by accident. Like,
How innovative would that have to be? Because like you want to be immersed in the game too, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you have a child nearby.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Oh, my bad. Beep beep. Your responsibilities are calling. Like
it's like, oh fuck.
Resident Evil in VR. Right? You think VR would affect your dreams somehow?
100%. Like when you just watch scary movies on its own, it doesn't affect you
Like, what if you
sometimes.
fall asleep with the VR on and then you just wake up with it?
Oh shit, and then you
that would be
realize,
fucked.
Fucking crazy.
and the helmet's so comfortable that you don't
You
know
don't really
that
realize
it's
that
on
you're in
your head.
VR.
Well, that's what it's gonna come to eventually. The fucking thing's gonna be in your eyeball.
And turn the game off.
It's like you just think about turning it
Wait, is the
on,
game on?
and then it's like you're fucking what you're seeing just switches with no helmet or anything.
That's like that episode of Black Mirror where the guy, he goes into the game. Like, he just clicks into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, where he's making the Star Trek his reality.
Yeah.
That was actually a good episode.
That was a sick episode. I
Yeah.
keep telling everyone to watch that episode because it's so, like, perverse. Like, it's so, like...
I want to go back and watch.
It's what a
Black
human
Mirror.
would do. It's what any human would do.
Yeah.
We always come back to Black Mirror.
I know we do.
That's where it all started, man. That was like episode 1. We were talking about Black Mirror just dropped.
Remember when we were like, what is the meaning? What do you think Black Mirror means?
Like as a whole, just
No,
like
no, the title Black Mirror.
Oh yeah.
Then I was like, you know, the world is now centralizing around urban looks. So we see ourselves. We're seeing somebody black.
Wait, who came up with the real definition though?
Oh, it's Fugo. It's Fugo.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he didn't come up with it. He Googled it and then he asked us.
Oh yeah.
Like,
He Googled it there on the
Yeah,
episode.
it's like,
I knew the answer already.
but that's cool. That's actually a really good name because that's like not a lot of people will know. Like, oh shit.
Oh shit! What if they came out with a Black Mirror game for VR?
Yeah,
I can see
like
it.
all these episodes.
Yeah,
little
you get to
levels.
play the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Look at that. They do it so strategically. Like, Black Mirror has so much longevity. Like, we're still talking about season 5.
Yeah.
Like, you can just chill now for a while.
Because it's like every episode is unique, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to follow a certain format. Like it's just like whatever story you come up with. It's like that's fucked up.
But the thing is, their last season was so good that people are still talking about it. That they the producers can just chill for a bit, you know, and let it sink in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when the next season comes out, oh my god, it's gonna be insane.
I remember you said you liked this most recent season the best because it's more North Americanized.
Yeah, no, they're totally.
You know,
I was hating on the Brits, man.
Oh my
I know,
god, that
right?
whole thing. Oh my god.
Number 1 UK hater man.
Killed him and I had a spot of tea. Yeah, because I'm gangster.
I had fucking relatives over
guy
from
go
the
rat-tat-tat.
UK.
Oh my
I'm
god.
on the
2
block.
weeks.
Rat-tat-tat. Like that.
I'm on the block with my Glock.
Block.
With my Glock.
Pardon me.
Yo, drop.
Watch my Glock pop.
It's just okay. Okay, but I can understand if you're UK and the accent means nothing to you. Then it's like some hard shit. I get it.
You know what makes their shit hard? It's not just their rhyming; it's the way they rhyme.
Yeah, it's 'cause
and the beats are different.
Beats are sick. Yeah.
the beats are like more just like I don't know.
They're militant.
Yeah.
Like they're very. Yeah.
It's like
It's like a soldier's like trot. Like,
Man don't care about Uda.
yeah,
for sure.
I don't know. I like it.
That's a very UK sound. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely do their own thing. Like they don't give a fuck about anybody.
We got anything else to talk about?
I don't even know. That was pretty deep. What else? What else is on this? What else did I put on the list?
What else is on the docket?
His depression of fab.
Oh shit.
Oh
Attention seekers, there's a genuine
So what is this?
you're
Huh?
looking
Pull
at
it off
that
my
watch.
kind?
Oh,
He did get that watch this week. Actually.
You did? That's a nice one. That's
fucking
nice.
nice.
It was my Amazon.
Where'd you get it
Prime
from?
Got it from Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I took advantage of this guy's fucking Prime.
The story is I got Prime by accident because I did my 3 months trial.
I'm like, oh shit, I need to watch for this
that's
wedding
how
that
they
I'm going
get
to.
you.
and I didn't cancel it. And then I got it. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. And then what happened was
You gotta cancel it right away. It'll still last the whole
Yeah,
way
yeah.
through.
I cancel it now, like already. But the thing is, like, I have Prime, so I just ended up using it a whole lot this year. And then he
It's clutch,
used
man.
it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's usually how they get it. How they get you, but it's good and it's actually useful. Like if you order a lot.
Yeah, you get your shit like in 2 days.
That's sick.
next day.
I have a watch with like the same band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a citizen watch. You probably have a. No?
That's nice.
Psycho or
Like-
Seiko?
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's nice.
No
What's
battery.
special about it?
No battery included.
Watches are fucked. Yeah. What is special? Is there anything like what's Is there?
Oh, it's powered by light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
no.
that is sick.
Yeah, you don't have to
That's
replace the
fucking
battery
crazy.
at all.
That's
That's the main reason I got it.
So
Like,
it-
I'm not replacing the
It
fucking
will
battery
literally
in my watch.
last forever. You could give it
And it doesn't look all weird and shit. Like, you know, all those, like, it doesn't have, like, the solar panels on it.
yeah.
You know?
it looks like the
very
back
sick.
panel is
Yeah.
the solar panel. It's black like that.
Is it?
It might be. I mean, where is it else
I don't
getting
know.
charged from?
Yeah, probably in there somewhere.
Yeah, the watch. Yeah, fuck, true. I stopped wearing watches and then I started wearing them again. Like it just.
They're kind of like glasses frames to me.
They are like glasses, yeah. And
Yeah.
You know,
you gotta have a couple. Like I'm gonna switch up my glasses frames like every year at least.
frames are so important.
I see you got some nice new sick frames.
These aren't new. Fuck.
They're
These
not?
are not new. No, I've had these for a while. I'm getting sick of these. I want some other frames.
I'm seeing the red. I never saw the red
Yes,
side.
you don't really notice them.
Yeah.
Get some new frames.
Put you in a new frame of mind.
From mine.
Oh shit.
So is what?
Wait, what else is on the? What else is on the?
What's a
Depression
fad?
Is
or
depression a
is it
fad?
real
Really, that's what I put? Fuck, we're really gonna. Thanks.
That's pretty bad,
Let's go.
Depression a fad?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's a fad?
Well, okay. Like, what's the
hell
what's the
want-
opening statement here? Like,
Well, the opening
why
statement
is
is
it a
like-
fad? Like,
Why
why
do I
would
say it's
you?
a fad? Well, you know what?
Because-
Okay, I'll say it's a fad firstly because like we're seeing a lot of celebrities do it. Like
Yeah.
a lot of young celebrities, like say I'm depressed and like boom. I don't know why he keeps just showing up in my feed.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
I
it's
saw
always
some
like
weird video of him crying. or some
yeah,
shit.
you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention like all the celebrity like suicides that
Yeah,
have been
and
happening this
Drug
year.
addiction, Demi Lovato. We actually didn't touch that.
Yeah.
We don't talk about no.
But there's a lot of funny memes.
Disney girl
No
gone
offense.
bad.
Yeah. So I mean,
fuck no.
is it a fad? Like,
Or is it like on like is it a fad in the sense it's like onset by drugs and then people like use clout like they say I'm depressed, pay attention to me, like I'm now it's like oh my god.
I'm thinking about.
But we're talking about like in communities and like for people that actually.
Are we talking about normal people? Like, I mean, not normal. I mean, everyday people compared to like celebrities.
Okay, fine.
Because like we're hearing a lot about like celebrity.
It's true, but then
depression.
when you see so much of it being pushed, like then you tend to then people that are like, then the depression. And listen, I'm not taking anything away from someone who's actually experiencing depression. Like that's not who I'm not trying to say everyone who's like depressed is like an attention seeker. It's like a super like serious medical condition. But what I'm saying is like some people just have like shitty like. They're just having down like
They're having a shitty day.
They're having
a shitty
downtime.
day.
You know what I mean? Not
Like
just shitty day.
which everybody experiences at some point.
Right. Like they're just having downtime. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're just having an off day or week or month.
Yeah.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Joking, bro.
Nice.
What's the lyric though? There's a lyric. And it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year.
Is that what they actually say?
Yeah, what did you think they said? What did you think they said? Because I know tons of people that were like, yo, I thought they were like, when it hasn't been your day, we come up and we're up in your ear. Like when you're like,
I don't
what?
know.
I never really paid attention to what they were saying. I just liked the music. Like I was like,
Okay, Friends is on.
Like I'm just like Friends is on. All right.
Right.
I never really listened to the lyrics. Like
Friends is on, dinner's on the stove. All right, let's go.
I don't think it's a fad because like who the hell wants to be depressed?
Okay.
right.
And everyone's
And as far
experienced
as,
some
like,
form of
and,
it.
like
Who the hell wants to be depressed? When you're depressed, everyone's like, "Oh, are you okay?"
and the thing is
yo.
like suicidal depression can't be a fad. Like it's like who
Yeah.
wants to kill
You don't want-
themselves
you don't
for
wanna
clout,
feel
like or a
that.
fad, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like okay, like
There's no clout to chase.
You wouldn't think someone would kill
What would-
themselves out of anger, though. Like I need everyone to pay attention to me to like me once. I bet everyone would like me if I killed myself.
But are they doing that for the fad? Or are they doing that because they're actually fucked up?
I just think like in terms of it's a fad, it's like just attention seeking. Like yo, like guys, I'm depressed. I'm gonna
need
like
help.
just dip now and like yo,
Yeah.
peace everyone. I'm gonna isolate myself. I'm depressed later. No, don't anyone chase after me. I'm just gonna walk alone into this fucking death hole volcano.
No, but that's how you-
don't save my life.
That's how you do feel in that moment, though. Like, you don't.
But the thing is, like after they kill themselves, like was it attention
that's a
seeking,
different
or
thing.
it was it like it had to be? Because okay, death is like the ultimate like you're dead.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, are you just seeking attention, or are you actually fucked up? Who would just kill themselves?
True, and it is subjective again. But you know what's crazy? A lot of shitty kids, okay, and a lot of like younger people now. And I'm not saying it's not affecting people in our cohort because, you know, there's to each one's own. But I'm just saying like, someone could be so angry to be like, you know, fuck this. Like not that I'm chasing clout, but like I'm having an off week and like I'm so pissed, I'm gonna off myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I bet people would love me. You know what I'm saying? And then people are gonna, then everyone will see You know,
Well,
then everyone will see
Yeah.
like.
But in that case, something had to be totally wrong with that person.
Right. But I think the one off, like when you don't kill yourself, when you're too, and honestly, I'm just like when you don't have the courage to
When you don't have
go
the
through and
balls,
kill yourself,
that's
when you go
probably-
like, oh, I'm depressed, guys, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying this is not like everyone. I'm just saying
Yeah,
like, you know,
some
I've
people.
There's
noticed
levels,
this.
man. Like
There's
you can't-
levels.
Not,
It's it's a very
not
complicated
everyone who's
subject.
who suffers from depression is like suicidal
Yeah.
depressed.
That's true too. That's true.
But the people that go all the way, you can't say they're attention seeking because they can't seek any more attention after the
Sure, but you know, again, I know a lot of young kids, a lot of kids that have taken their lives in our communities too, young, like 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds. You can tell, like maybe they were just angry. They just wanted someone to listen, you know. They just wanted, and it was really like they were doing it out of like, now I'll show all of you.
But
like,
it's weird.
Now I'm
'cause
fucking dead. Like,
when you feel like that, you don't want to.
you get the last word when you kill yourself. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
well, you don't really get but what they think is that I'm getting the last word.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
So then they don't have to hear the rest
You know what I'm
of
saying?
it.
Everyone will have to deal with the fact that I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is crazy. And I just think, not that depression is a fad, but I'm saying like there are levels, you know. And the thing is also like, what is depression? How do you know that you feel it? Like, how do you
Yeah.
know that you were depressed? You know what I'm
Well, I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of clinical like symptoms that you have to be diagnosed as depressed.
Okay, right, yeah.
Some people could be like, oh yeah, I feel bad today, so I'm depressed. No, you're not depressed.
saying? Yeah, no.
It's like
Go-
that. If
not
you feel
clinically.
like that,
Yeah.
like every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
So if you're like, you know, there's clinical depression, right?
Yeah.
That's like different from actual. I mean, from I guess
having an off day or having
Yeah.
an off day.
having an off day, having an
or
off
just being
week,
in a downpour.
and just like self-diagnosing yourself as
I see.
depressed, right?
Yeah. for sure.
Yeah.
So like there has to be a lot of different factors in terms of that. So
But I feel like you
I mean,
kind
I wanna
of
just-
get in your own mind a little bit too
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, we all do that here. That's the other thing too. I think for sure. But I think what depression really sets in is when it really starts to affect your life to the point where, like, you know, you really can't get up or do anything to improve your situation, and it's really affecting your life. Like, we all get up and go to work, and like, you know what I mean. And, like, but again, there's also levels too, because like a fully functional person could be depressed as fuck. You never know.
yeah, like look at Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
He literally
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
stepped off the set of like filming his last show, and then he just offed himself.
Yeah.
So like, and he had all his fortune, he had all his fame. He looked like he was on top of the world to the, you know, the mass public, to the like the naked eye, right? But like, you know, he really had some issues, obviously, like deep-rooted issues. So he was a victim of like clinical depression. Like, I don't know if he ever got diagnosed for depression. I don't know if it ever came out. Did he? Or like,
No, I don't know.
so I mean, it's,
All he said was he used to be like a heavy drug user. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
so
yeah.
but like, yeah, I believe like,
I feel like suicide is like a spur of the moment thing.
yeah.
Suicide, yeah, I do think it happens
I
in a
think-
moment of passion, really.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases.
So, but when it comes to like, you know, people who are
Who are claiming depression.
claiming depression, but like I don't know, they're having like an off day or something. They
It also depends on the context, like, you know,
You
how
know-
they're coming, how they're behaving, or like what their, you know, you really have to look at someone. Listen, because like I know someone
I think-
like who just like who I thought was doing okay, and then all of a sudden in a large group of people they said, hey, like, guys, I'm depressed, I'm just gonna go hang low for a bit.
Yeah.
And I just think like I don't think like that
Like, what
example.
do you do in that situation?
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
You leave them alone, or
would
do
you write
like,
them off, or
Right,
would
so-
you like actually say?
Which is
"Hey,
hard.
man,
Which
what's
is
up?"
hard. It's a hard answer. It's really a hard answer. I don't know, because when a person does that, when they say like I want to be left alone. Hey guys, I'm depressed. I'm just dealing with just some depression. I want to be left alone. It's like it's on you to like not like bother.
Do you
them,
step
know?
with? Do you step in?
Do you
though?
respect
Yeah.
what
Like,
they
I mean,
say?
there's like
Do you
two
have-
different
right.
things you could do.
Right, there are two different.
Because you don't know how serious it is, or you don't know if it's serious at all.
That's the other thing. Yeah, you don't know.
because like I think it. I don't know.
I think if someone claims depression and they say they want to be left alone, I would respect them and just leave them alone, right? Then again,
for a day or two, and then maybe like check up or something. Because I feel like the people who are really, really fucked up aren't going to say anything to anyone because they feel like they can't talk.
But
to anyone.
but in other cases, like somebody might say, "Oh yeah, I'm depressed," and you might like laugh it off or write them
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
right? And be like, fuck you, you're fucking depressed. What are you talking about? And like, you don't know if it's real or fake or
Yeah, right.
because some people claim that they're depressed, right? But like, I think it's all due to like miseducation. Like they're self-diagnosing themselves.
Sure.
They don't really know if they're depressed or not, right? So you can't really determine whether it is what it is, right? So, but it's I don't know. It's a really complicated.
And also, I think people are wary about going to a doctor too.
Because there's stigma behind it.
Right? Like, no, yeah, that, and also like. And
What
also
good stories have you heard come out of like
Going to a psychologist or going to a therapist.
Therapists
Yeah.
maybe, but like once they put you on meds and stuff.
Antidepressants is scary, very scary.
Yeah, I've heard people like not recognizing themselves and shit anymore. It just makes them feel different.
Yeah, on I've heard a lot of horror stories.
I've heard it just, like,
changes
numb.
your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
it
Because
goes-
like you start, you might think you're acting like yourself, but you're not because you're on this drug.
Yeah. I heard it just like numbs all of your emotions. Like you
Right.
just become neutral.
You become very indifferent to everything. That's what I've heard, and that allows you to become
I guess
sort of elated.
Avoid the pain, but not feel anything else. I mean, if you're not depressed, then when are you happy? Because you can't like compare the two.
Yeah.
You need to get like both ends of the spectrum.
I think every day I think to myself like, like we all have stress and whatnot, but it's like in a moment it's like when you think like, are you happy? And not that I'm saying like I'm depressed or anything, and this is not what I was even alluding to, but what I was saying is like it's also difficult for me to say I'm happy. Is that weird? Like, when I'm happy.
Well, what level of happy?
And also what defines
There's
your
always
happiness, too.
levels
That's
of
true.
I know.
everything.
Spectrum.
I think the
Like,
problem
are you
is-
okay?
so-
Are you like elated? Are you like
Yeah, right.
I know
insanely
this is
happy?
like beating
are you
a-
ecstatic? Like,
This is like beating a dead horse, but social media nowadays, what do people post?
how happy they're.
They're
Yeah.
only posting the happy moments, right? So when you look at other people's
Yeah.
lives from your perspective, it looks like
Yeah,
this
they're
guy's
so
happy all the
happy.
time. This guy's
They're
happy.
going
You know what I'm
fucking-
gonna bring this back to? I think you put in the group one time, why is everyone depressed, right?
Yeah.
And I just put technology.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So this is the point that I was making, like the perception of like what you
What life
see
should be.
of
Yeah.
what life should be, and you're seeing this like through your phone every day.
and you feel like you're not living up to that standard.
yeah. It's putting a false standard in front of
Even
you.
like when you try,
And like psychologically, like you're like, oh
man,
shit,
why
like,
am I not like that?
why is my life not like this, right? And it's like it kind of fucks with you in that way, like, and this type of technology we haven't had like until now, right?
That's-
So that's probably why people are getting more depressed now than back in the day, right? Because you're getting to see people you fucking know, like with these lives. I mean,
see the
to be
highlights.
honest, they're false lives. Like let's be honest. Like
Let's-
right after those smiles, they fucking frown.
Let's see a
You know, like or like
24-hour live stream of your.
they start cussing out each other. You don't know. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, even when you just pull out your phone to do like a Instagram video or Snapchat video or whatever, you instantly like hype everything up, right?
Yeah. You put the filter on it. You,
Yeah,
you know,
everyone
put
sees
the music
camera,
behind
they're
it.
like, yo,
Yeah.
and then the camera goes
And
off.
then you're just like,
Alright,
I'm just gonna.
Oh, this filter looks good. Oh yeah, this caption will work.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I think it's just a perception.
It's always like that. Everybody knows the truth, right?
Yo.
Yo, we're gonna do this right after the fucking cast. And then post it on the Instagram.
Yeah, the fucking promos were never like that. Well, kind of.
Well, yeah, man. We're like that right now, but
you're-
we're not.
You're exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Of
the promos. That's funny. It's so jokes. Whenever I'm around people, like, loved ones or just whoever, like, I'm just chilling and, like, I'll go on Insta Live or I'll go on, like, Snap, whatever, and just see what everyone else is doing, like, for their weekend or whatever. And then, like, if everyone's doing, like, some lit shit, I'll just, like, say out loud to
to myself when everyone's there. I'll be like, man, fuck, I have such a bad life. Like, you know what I mean? And it'll just trigger. I'm joking. Like I'm trying to trigger people who goes by. Like some people get so bothered by me saying that. They're like, oh my god, like bro, why are you saying that? Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Like, it's crazy. It's jokes. It's hilarious. But I think, you know, what I'm doing is, I feel that way too. Everyone feels that when they go on their phone. That's essentially how they feel. Like, oh my god, my life is shit. Like, you know what I mean? And it's
but you're kind of just pulling the funniness out of it. You're just like, that's what everybody's thinking. Like that's how everybody acts. Right?
Really.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just like, you know, as soon as you fucking.
It's a tough time to live in, man.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, I kind of just like shut down my Facebook. I don't go on Facebook.
I want to see memes though. I want to see memes, but I don't want to see your
other places for memes.
You can go like for strictly memes. Yeah.
Instagram is the worst place to go. After
Facebook for memes?
You go on Reddit.
No, Instagram
Reddit has all the memes that you want.
Where do you go for memes though?
Probably Instagram.
Okay.
I say Reddit. Reddit gets the memes like hot off the oven.
Yeah, Reddit does.
Yeah.
And then
Facebook gets it 2 weeks later.
Right, oh my god. Facebook is, you know what? Facebook to me is like, it's like the sophisticated, like.
Oh, Facebook?
Yeah, you go on there and like.
Facebook is like Walmart to me with all the babies crying and like all the parents like, you know.
Right.
Facebook is like
right. Oh my god.
Reddit is like the. We saw this meme first.
Yeah.
Like,
oh shit.
That's how it is for me. I don't know.
No, I see that. Wow.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. That's crazy.
Yeah, Facebook is like Walmart at this point with all the moms and dads, aunties and uncles.
So
like
true. Oh my god.
it trickles down.
Like just everyone wearing flip flops.
Yeah,
oh
Crocs. Like,
Yeah, no Facebook, man.
yeah, man.
But I feel like it's so ingrained in our culture now. Like even if you go off social media, it's still in the back of your head. Like, you know, what's going on?
Because
what's
like
going on over
the thing is like, okay, so say like I shut down my Facebook. I'm like, I don't really go on Facebook. I'm seeing all this like, I don't need this. Like I want to just live my fucking life.
Even if you go on Reddit, you're seeing the best of what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Some dude driving a truck.
You're getting what everyone's talking about.
Right.
That day, like that hour. Like,
But the thing is, like, it keeps
You're seeing the highlights of the world, and you're comparing it to your life. Why is interesting stuff not happening to me?
But you know why? You know why people keep on flocking to like these sites like that get everything up to the minute, like Twitter and like Reddit and stuff like that? They want to feel relevant. They want to feel like I'm
part of this train.
I'm part of this train, and I'm up to the times right now. I know what's going on in the world. And like, you know, I think like a symptom of that is like, you know, being like, oh shit, like all these people are doing all this awesome shit, like my life is all shit. But at the same time, you feel relevant. So like it's kind of a give and take kind of thing.
I can see how that aspect of technology perpetuates our mental reaction to these things. Like speaking on depression, especially if you grow up in a time where like it's very material. And like we're in an age cohort where like we were right on the cusp where we started seeing like we grew up in that G unit era, okay? Like if you didn't have the fucking spinners on your the rims and like the sick clothes and then we also got like
2 years.
The whole technology thing now we're like if you don't have the sick clothes and you're not on technology and everyone's looking at that, it's even twofold, you know what I mean? So
but I feel like, you know, people base their self-worth off of like what's on the internet now more than what's in real life.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, if you saw like, you know, you saw like these dudes with their fucking G-Unit like shit on and like their fresh sneakers and their cars and shit, you saw that in front of you. If you weren't there, you wouldn't give a fuck. Right? But now you can access that.
All that, like times a million.
All that from everywhere. You can be like, oh shit, I'm not shit. Like from anywhere you are. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be in front of you.
It's like it's like times 1,000. It's like hyper speed.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That feeling is coming at you 1,000 times greater.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Have you actually heard about this? We could probably, I don't know if we'll wrap it up, but I wanted to end on that, but I wanted to end this topic on it. It's actually jokes how now there's a study, and it's a problem now, a lot more youths and like a lot more in areas where there's like malls and like retail shops and like high-end fashion. What young people are increasingly doing is going to the store, buying all the sick shit, okay? wearing it, posting it on Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever, and then returning it.
Returning it?
Just fucking going and returning
Oh,
it.
you
Like
see?
millions
You
and
see what
millions
it
of
is?
dollars of
See?
merchandise
That's
has been
fucking-
bought and returned
Yeah.
in like a 1 week span.
I'm not surprised. That's ridiculous.
And it's
but-
becoming a super trend now, and retailers are
Yeah.
starting to crack down by just having no returns or just
No
store credit
returns,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's crazy, and like I wouldn't be surprised, because like honestly, I would not. Like, you probably know 3 or 4 photographers that are doing this, just buying all this sick shit, popping it on, telling people to wear it, a bunch of pictures, selling those
Essentially,
pictures, then returning the
Is
clothes.
that not what models do in photo shoots? They don't keep the clothes. Not all of them.
Yeah, but they're models. That's a profession.
Yeah, but now everyone thinks they're a model.
Yeah, but they're not getting paid for it.
Yeah, they're not.
They're getting paid in clout points
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
on the
Well, I guess they
social
are
media.
getting paid. Yeah, they're getting paid in clout.
Yeah,
And
but
likes.
that's
But honestly,
different. It's
views
not
and all that.
It's not your
But it's a-
profession.
it's
You're
a
not getting
value to
paid
them.
financially. Though.
It is value to them. No, I believe in currency in the form of views,
Clout?
follows, and likes. Because honestly, it's social credibility now. Like it is social credibility. If you meet someone and they're talking to you all night and blah 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 blah, and then they tell them I'll follow me on Instagram, and they have like 100,000 followers, you're gonna be like, who did I just talk to? Like,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
I just talked to a fucking like
Oh, yeah,
legend.
yeah, for sure,
You know what
sure,
I mean?
yeah.
Whereas like if you talk to someone and then you're there and whatever, and you think they're a great person, then you go on their Instagram and they have like shit. Then
It's
you're gonna
true.
be like, oh, you're just a
Yeah.
regular person. Like, you
It's
know?
true. You can use that to leverage yourself in real life. It's for like it is worth something.
And it's becoming worth
It is
something
worth
more and
something.
more every day. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like that's
Yeah.
getting more and more important every year.
Like look
It's
at
crazy.
Kylie Jenner. Not like I mean she comes from a rich family, right?
Yeah.
So that's definitely a factor. But
That helps her, yeah.
I feel that like I think she made the Forbes top young
Self-made.
self-made entrepreneurs, something like that.
Well, yeah, some of that.
And like that's like credited to like her Instagram follows and like her Snapchat follows and stuff like that, and like she's getting like endorsement deals. She's making money for herself based off of her clout online. So it's just like it can boost you in
It
real
is
life.
a profitable business.
I wonder if she has a manager or anything.
She must have some.
Yeah.
She must,
Her mom.
right? There's
Yeah.
gotta be some cut. There's
The
gotta be
mom.
some
Yeah,
cuts.
for sure,
Like, you know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Her mom.
You know how many connections
What's
that
her name?
family has, like in
Yeah,
terms
man.
of like just.
Yeah.
They're probably getting like DM'd like
Oh my god.
100 times a day.
Bro,
for,
they
like,
don't have
promo
one
offers.
phone.
Yeah.
Like they ain't no one phone for that. Like
Yeah.
But I mean,
They have 10
like,
iPhones
you could
each.
just be you could just be a regular girl living in the burbs, but you have like the greatest ass in like a
Yeah.
and that's it. That's all it
1,000-kilometer radius,
That goes back to
And-
our discussion from last episode.
That's all it takes.
and you're making money on it.
See, if I was a dude with a fat ass, nobody would follow me.
Oh, right.
Maybe though. Maybe.
Yes.
Because if you were out here doing funny dances and shit, then yes.
Yeah.
Funny dance.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah. If I was making fun of
You know
myself
what I
and
mean?
degrading myself, I'd have like 1 million followers.
And then if you do that enough, and then you start wearing like gold chains, look like a gangster, then it's like you're the coolest shit ever. Like Fat Boy
Yeah.
was getting burgers slapped out of his hand, and then he was taking his shirt off, ready to fight over burgers.
now we've evolved like Prince.
Now he's like
Prince
the
V.
gangsterest, like the freshest clothing, like being invited to all these like radio shows. Like he's just a cool dude now, you
Now
know.
Prince V is getting like thrown off yachts, thrown into
Yeah,
fountains by a
what?
black guy. Like, like
The shit you do,
don't you
man.
want to be the next one of those guys, which is what all these kids are thinking.
It's funny. You gotta start as a bottom feeder, though. You have to start as a bottom
Yeah,
feeder.
but not
doing
everyone's gonna
stupid
make
shit
it.
in your
Not
basement.
everyone's gonna make it.
That's
And
true.
but okay.
When you don't make it, you're gonna
Okay.
be left feeling like a jackass.
So say somebody like Prince V who like
Yes.
kind of degrades himself online for follows and clout and shit like that. Like, so he's known for that in real life. So when people come up to him in real life, do they treat him like a fucking, like yo fuck you, ah, ha, ha. Like, do they like laugh at him and shit?
See,
like,
that's the thing. But when you have, and that's what we were just saying, like when you have views, likes, follows, and stuff, it's credibility, man. Like in
Yeah.
real life,
They,
you're
like,
an
love you.
You're an icon. Like
Yeah.
you're a businessman. You're revered. Like you're almost like intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's crazy. You're a fucking head honcho. You know when you have that much clout, like it's just you
Even when-
become a business. You
even
become
when
a brand.
Even when you do stuff to like degrade yourself, like.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when we look at Kid Supreme, what's the guy's name? The guy who squirts lemons in his eyes and shit.
I haven't seen that
Green
guy. but-
Patty.
Supreme Patty.
You
Yeah.
must have seen him before.
Like I really don't think he's walking around like an idiot all the time. I really think he's walking around like an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like when
for
he goes
sure.
to some certain places, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in the corporate world, I don't think he's walking into these corporate buildings like an idiot, squirting lemons in his eyes and sitting down with like
He's like-
executives, you know?
He's like, guys, here's my lawyer. I have a product here. Do you guys want to invest?
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys have 48 hours.
What is the product?
1 second.
Fucking lemons in his eyes.
Yeah, right?
5 tequila shots, and then he jumps into a pool out of like the roof.
Have 30 million views right here. Do you want these views?
Yeah, he squirts lemon into his eyes whenever he does something stupid like crazy. Right before he does something crazy, he does the lemons.
They're probably not even real lemon.
This guy will like pour like a whole bottle of Tropicana in a bong and like
Yeah.
rip the bong.
Oh, yeah.
And then drink the juice.
Yeah.
And then chug a beer.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. This is all at the
fucking
same
so
time.
Like they were in like a huge like pickup truck full of Coronas.
Yeah.
It was just full of Coronas, and they just had lemons. And like I think Takashi was there with them, so Takashi squirted the lemons in his eye, and then they started pouring Coronas, and then like they're just throwing Coronas to people on the street. Like it was fucking crazy.
I think it's gonna get to a point where like people are gonna try to like fake these stunts. They're like, yo, like, you know, our predecessors, like they actually did it. You know what? Like I'm not gonna fuck myself up. Let me like, you know, kind of
Yeah.
do it fakely.
You know what's crazy? You know what's really interesting? Is
What?
that there must be labels behind all of these clout chasers.
Yeah.
And we just don't know. We just don't know. There must be labels signing these clout chasers, giving them money and saying like, here, we're funding your clout chase. Go out there, get the best clothes, do the crazy
Yeah,
shit.
like Corona's funding this lemon, lime squeezing guy. Like, yo, we use lime in our
You
Corona.
never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
So,
And the thing is, the labels don't want the clout chasers to think that, hey, I'm gonna chase enough clout so I can be signed to a company that'll fund me to do this. Because what the labels, those corporate names that are employing these clout chasers to give them money want you to think is like, you can do it on your own and be your own record label.
Right,
you don't need us to sign you. But at the end of the day, those are the people at the top signing on these little kids.
What you're saying is they're kind of using them as like guerrilla marketing for their company.
I would say, oh my god, yeah.
Like,
For
so,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
That's
For sure, and they're just like piecing it out. Like, oh,
don't-
I have rights to like. Just say I'm a manager. I'm a record label. I'm a clout. It's not records because I can't say record label. It's not records. But I'll say like I'm a clout label. Okay, and I own and who works under me is like the Supreme Patty guy. Let's say Boonk and Fat Boy. Okay, so these three dudes are working under this clout label. Then like Corona's like, yo, we need promotion. I go to them they come to me for promotion. I'm like, yo, I got the perfect guy. You pay us for your promotion. I'll cut it to him. He does the Corona thing on Instagram, acting like an idiot. And it's promo for you. You just bought that commercial. Like it's that's how it works.
Wow.
There's gonna be clout
This
labels
has
now.
become way more interesting than I
Like,
thought.
bro, it's fucked.
I could see
Like,
that happening. I don't think it's happening right now. Like, I don't think they're reaching out to specific people and being like, yo, we see you as a potential clout chaser.
Hey, but you never
What's your
know,
clout
man.
potential?
That could
I
be like
know,
the
I know.
underlying,
I
like,
couldn't.
you know.
Clout labels.
Yeah. The reason behind these stunts, like, you know, Fat Boy getting the Burger King burger smacked out of his hand. That's guerrilla marketing for Burger King.
Yeah.
Now people are like, oh shit, I feel like a fucking burger all of a sudden from Burger King.
Yeah.
Right? It's not direct marketing, right? So it's like,
right, for sure.
wow, like that's
Viral,
that's a
viral.
good angle.
Clout
Wow.
labels. No, that's insane. I'm just thinking about that. You don't need to have a
pretty
talent
sure
anymore.
They're for sure leveraging that right now. Like,
You know, because like
These
every
companies-
Hollywood actor has like an agency, and every artist has a record label, and every clout chaser must have a clout label. Eventually,
yeah, they're not doing it on their own.
I
for
really
sure.
don't think so, man.
Yeah,
But I
once
think
they have a couple million views, somebody picks up on that from the
Yeah.
company, and they're like, "Yo,
Okay, let's start
we want
advertising.
to represent you.
Let's start advertising.
All right, you do this fucked up thing with my product,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't know if there's labels, but these guys definitely have managers who are getting them gigs and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. They're getting them.
But
gigs.
it's gonna happen.
But the
eventually.
managers work under an overarching agents or
Yeah.
whatever it may be,
Yeah.
right?
and they're probably paying these guys nothing for their
Yeah.
marketing.
Well,
So
they're paying them what kids would value a paycheck.
Right,
Like, I'll pay
they-
10K.
so they're
Any
sa-
kid with 10K is gonna be like, fuck
Right,
yeah.
and they're saving money. So they don't have to pay an ad agency. They could pay this fucking kid to get the million of views to watch this burger get smacked
Give
out
me
his head
10K to slap a burger in my fucking head? Are you insane?
instead of like 100K.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, we just cracked the case.
Sick.
And Boof just came back.
Oh, are we done?
We just
Alright.
cracked the case.
Clout case.
Clout case.
That's the title.
Holy shit! How long was that?
An hour and a half.
Oh, that's actually not.
Oh,
really, that's
sick.
I thought it was like 5. That was
Yo.
like 9 part 2s.
Episode 25.
Yo,
25.
that's
Yo,
a milestone.
25. That is a milestone. That's
Yeah.
a quarter life crisis, man.
We did it.
Life, man.
We did it.
And we got more to
Quarter
come, y'all.
century. Love
Stick the
y'all.
fuck around.
We're almost, you know.
Sorry.
I think we're gonna get to 3 hours like the Joe Button podcast.
Oh
at some point.
god, I don't know if I could do.
They do
yeah.
3 hour podcasts, man.
I know.
By the 3rd hour,
They're
it's
good,
like,
though.
yo,
Exactly.
no, let me say something.